Comrades, today is July 10, 2025, and the current time is 8:20 p.m. Please do not mate with the horses. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hello. I'm telling people to not mate with the horses for a very good reason. I will say it was interesting when I opened up Twitch and I saw even Ranu had fallen for her horse girl supremacy, and I was like, oh, even he has fallen, even they have fallen, and I'm like, oh, it's all over. Everyone's playing the horse game. It's so cursed. Also, hello everyone. How are all of you doing, comrades? Are you ready for Starsector? Hi, Xanth and Carvinakala and Zoingo and Ray and Marksman. Congrats to Marksman for being first. Who else is here? I think that's everyone who said anything in chat so far, I think, right? I think so. Anyways, how are all of you doing today? Are you ready for some very cool... Should I be in high-res today, or should I be in low... let's do high-res model. I don't use the high-res model nearly enough. Until someone comes by and's like, can you put on a main outfit? And I'll be like, alright, fine. I flashbanged you? What do you mean I flashbanged you? What do you mean? Look at me, I don't flashbang anyone. Anyways, let's load the save up before I forget. No, I'm not putting on the main outfit. You can't make me. You want it, you gotta spend your channel points and use the redeem. Like a normal person. Okay. Also, forgive me for a second because my leg is like really itchy. Anyways, I'm trying to remember what we were up to in this because it's actually been like a week and I'm like trying to remember what I was up to, but I have a ton of supplies apparently for whatever reason. Because Mr. Hands reference not about the horse gacha. No, it's about the horse gacha game. Everyone I follow is playing the horse gacha game. That's why I'm mentioning it, because holy cow, I even had people asking me on YouTube chat actually. I was like, are you gonna play the horse game? I'm like, no, I'm not. No. If I did, I wouldn't stream it. If I did, it'd just be one of those things that I play on my own personal time. But we're not gonna play that. We're here to play funny space game, and we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna do our best to win in space and defeat our enemies and all that other fun snazzy shenanigans. So if you're trying to remember what we were up to, I think we were trying to do a quest line. Oh, I remember. We were trying to retake the planet of Kirasame from the Lunites, is what we were up to. Because unfortunately, they're kind of close to our home planet of Cirno, and the Knights of Lud have invaded and taken it away from the Gensokyo Manufactorum, who now only own Blazing Hell and Hakure, so and they did manage to take over Kirasame, which is the real big problem. If the horse came down and played it, they might stay that way for a few months. I mean, that's probably for the best. Avoid playing gacha games so you'd save money and aren't tempted to spend. That said, I am interested in the horse lore. The horse lore is very interesting, actually. Like when I was learning about Haru Uraha's lore and how she never won a single race in her 131 different races, I was like, that's sad. That's actually kind of tragic. Okay. What is this ship? Okay, so what did I get here? Hold on, what is this thing? A exo processor. Wait. Okay, so there's Sierra. We got the EXO Exobagami, which has a large synergy hardpoint, which can... Oh, that's a really big weapon. A charged UV pulse cannon. Hyperspatial darts. Okay, there's a lot of awesome stuff here. Like one game you have the galaxy. I know that feel all too well. That's my Steam library. I'll download a game. I'll tell myself I'll play this eventually, and then I never do. It happens far too much. It's very cursed. Very, very cursed. Okay, so here's our fleet. Okay, so I can't rename this unfortunately, but we'll use that exo processor here. And do we have everything? What does the rest of my fleet look like? I think this face tender we can utilize. I appreciate the follow too, Carvan. I'm just gonna say that 'cause it's easier. Okay, who wants to be a pilot? Because I have a pilot slot that I've not assigned anyone yet. Their name is Xeon Cedars, but I'll probably give them to. You want a pilot? All right. Don't you already have one, Xanth? You already have one. You're in the tiny little frost lass, which is right about here. You're in the destroyer. Ray, we already have you in a ship too. I believe you're piloting the Mischievous, which is our battle cruiser. So most people already have something. I do need a new pilot. This one already starts at level 5, which is kind of nuts. I don't know why this one starts at level 5. Who else do we normally have that doesn't have a pilot yet? I see we have a Garm, we have a Magmar. Do we just round out the whiskey trio and get... do we have Zoingo in here, actually? Let's see. We don't, actually. Okay, Zoingo, congratulations. You are now being forcibly recruited. Okay, so let's do this. Zoingo... Let's get you in here, and then let's give this one back to Ray, and then Zoingo, I'm gonna give you this phase tender for now, because I don't know what else to put here. Okay, hello, Grey One. We just started, so we have not done anything crazy yet. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm allocating things. And I have to, like, redo the weapons, and we're gonna have to take over, today our main goal is to kick the Luddites out of our system, because they have taken over Kirasame, which I don't want them to have. So... that's what we're doing. We have your giant fuel ship. We bought one of these really pink shaped tankers. Your Prometheus Syndrian Fuel Company tanker. It has no weapons because it's a... if this thing has to fight, I think it's already over. So I'm not giving it any weapons. It doesn't need weapons. Okay. So let's go back here, repair everything, and let's figure it out. Okay, so first of all, let's get... Okay, first of all, I want to change the music here. Let's change my market music. What is the UAF music? I will do that one, I guess, is fine. What else do they have? Oh, Gensoke music, hold on. I don't know how I feel about a lot of these musics. I'm gonna need to get some new music at some point. Let's use... this is fine, I guess. Alright. So... let's get Zoingo a new portrait, first of all. We need to get Zoingo to look like an anime girl, as all things are. By the way, I don't know if anyone saw this yesterday, but I did get the next portrait done for Starsector. It is now in the Nekograd mod that is not publicly available yet, but one day it will be. Maybe. Alright. So let's get Zoingo correctly portraited up. What anime girl portrait are we giving Zoingo? What do we have here? Probably something a little more robotic-y, I guess, would be appropriate. UAF has a lot of them. That's just... you color this red, and that's basically the Riston portrait. Let's go with this for now. Okay. We need to figure out our weapons. We have a bunch of ships that need weapons, and we have a lot that we don't need to carry, so let's just drop everything off. And let's refit our fleet before we go fight off the Luddites. I'm pretty sure in terms of raw firepower, we can just whack them silly, but I don't want to have to go in there unprepared. So for example, there is this ship that we have, which is called an Arcus-class strike phase cruiser, Exotech. It does contain some weird effects like phase phantoms, automated ship, exogrid, experimental design, a whole bunch of other nonsense. So we gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. I did see that people can send real gifts to the real Haru Uraha. Yes, you can buy her like actual hay grass, fresh hay grass instead of dried stuff. Let's get rid of your unstable injector. Let's get rid of all this. Okay, so what do you have? Phase one, that doesn't really matter. Automated ship. It requires twice as many supplies of upkeep per month. Okay. Oh my gosh, this thing requires so much. Oh, because the structural damage isn't gone yet. The demod has to go away. That's fine. So, what am I fitting on this thing? I can fit a charged UV pulse cannon. Sure. Actually, hold on. Let's just do an auto fit. A silver blade array with missile launchers, a Morgan tactical lance, a hyperspatial dart. What if I don't want any of these? Hello, Shiro, how are you doing? Speen, welcome to Speening class. I don't know what I'm building here. That's the real question. What in the world am I building on this? So the rear is empty. Wait. We're seeing non-missile. Okay, so this basically turns into like a hyper aggro. Let's get rid of that. Hold on. I want at least 1 point defense in the back each. It doesn't need to be crazy, but I prefer to have something. So a PD laser in the rear is fine, and then Silver Blade Array. Callisto DEM launchers built in on each side. This thing has a speed of 9, which is acceptable. For the time being, let's throw in a efficiency overhaul and a probably armored weapon mounts. And let's do an integrated point defense AI because I don't know what else to do on this. I want to test this out. I actually have no idea how the ship works. Auto assign everything is fine. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see how this works. I've never actually seen how this one works. Hi, Hichi. How are you? How's your stream? How's StarCraft? Lurking? Alright. Sounds good. Thanks for swinging by. How does this work? Okay, so we have Callisto launchers. There's one on each side. So it is a phase ship, so it flickers in and out. This is the Silver Blade Array. What does this do? Oh, that's really pretty. The cooldown's actually not that long on this either. Okay, P-Wave missiles, and then you can fire Starburst Micro. Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. And then you can fire these. So you can kind of unload a lot on this thing. And engage the body pillow missiles. I don't think we have body pillow missiles, unfortunately. However, I can apparently split like this, which is a very spooky ability. Oh my god. Oh, tell me more about the fact that I can split into 3 shadow clones. Literally shadow clone jutsu. Alright, that's solid. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, wait, this face tender... Wait a second. This thing doesn't actually do any damage, does it? Stealth freighter. Oh, this is just a freighter, so this one doesn't even need a carrier. Okay. Alright. In that case, we probably need to pull something out. Let's see, do I have any other ships that I can pull out for Zongo to take over? Did I take the Sunrider out? I did take the Sun. Am I gonna need anything else? So, maybe we take the Kajin class battle cruiser. I don't want to take another capital is the problem. Too many capitals is going to become a bit of an issue. And this one doesn't seem to have any... Oh, geez, that's a lot of hull D-mods. Let's take this one out. That's fine. Alright, let's put Zongo in this one. Look at all these captains I got, officers. Alright. What are we putting on your ship? Okay, so you need speed 9 minimum. Well, I'm just gonna auto-fit this, I don't really care. Tachyon Lance and a charge UV pulse cannon. Okay, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure you'll be okay. Anyways, how have you been doing this fine day? Are you ready for this? This is the final stream of the week, which means after this, it's, you gotta wait until Monday for me to come back, and when Monday comes, we're playing the brand new Rimworld expansion. I'm super excited for that to unfold. Alright. How are we gonna fight off this giant stack of Knights of Lud? I think we can actually do it regardless. Let's just commit. Let's just commit to the bit. I'm pretty sure we can kill them. Send in myself. Continue. Alright, the biggest fight we've got all stream. Sending in a... You know, I will commit the Sunrider early, and then after that we're just going to commit a lot of smaller ships until we are fleshed out, and we'll just fill in as people start falling apart. Alright. Let's see. Hold on, I need to double check my combat settings later, but... This battle size seems too small. I swear I used to have it at like 700. Was there an update that changed it? Did I forget to change this? I think there was. I swear I had this at 700 before. I may need to change that at some point. Still unwinding dinner was good. Ooh, what did you eat for dinner? let's yeah, let's just commit everyone over here. That's fine. We're gonna be here for, it's gonna be a long grind. I hope you're ready for like a very grindy fight that we're about to experience. Thankfully, Sunrider is available to us, so that's gonna be fun. Sunrider is a very powerful and pretty busted ship, all things considered, considering it just ran... Considering Ava just ran all the way over here to this nav buoy, which was a very interesting thing to see. I also am unwinding. I had a very... It's just been hot and stormy all day, which was... It's fine, but I'm like, man, I kind of wish it wasn't so warm. I miss the more springy weather where it's nice and chill and relaxed instead of hot. I miss it when it's cool. Alright, let the battle begin, because this is a nightmare already beginning to unfold. Thankfully, we have a lot of lasers. I should probably turn on my own shields. Beautiful. Alright. I can see some of our destroyers are already getting a little roughed up, but that's fine. They should probably pull back and not be super aggro. I will also be a little careful about going full aggro. I do need to also worry about making sure I don't burn through too many my missiles. I have a lot of semi-breves. The question is, can I get a semi-brief to actually hit an enemy, or are we going to be too far? So let's just turn our primary cannons. The Sorexas, if they point in the right way, we'll just delete everything. There we go. Look how quickly that thing's just gonna die. Just gotta be a little careful. Let's start firing more missiles at this thing. Let's get the Grifflet. Let's get the ion torpedoes out here too. Simple pasta dish, mushrooms, and slow coast. You know, it's the roast beef. That's how you already sold me on the roast beef. I'm a sucker for roast beef, if it wasn't obvious enough. Actually, honestly, I'm just a sucker for beef in general. I eat far too much beef. Probably very unhealthy. I saw some post earlier where I couldn't tell if it was satire, but the person was like, if you want, let's look at all these doctors telling you about their diets and how to eat healthy. Don't listen to them. Tell them you just have to follow these simple steps. Eat 20 eggs a day. Don't eat your vegetables. Only eat beef, and like a whole bunch of other nonsense. And I was like, this someone's gonna have colon cancer in like 5 years after this, and the doctor's gonna wonder like, why did you not eat anything else but meat? It's like, that's how our ancestors did it. All they did was eat beef. They were hunter-gatherers. Like, yeah, but you're not a hunter-gatherer. Oh, this poor thing is dead. There we go. Beautiful. I love just pointing my lasers at things and watching things fall apart. God, is it still like flashbanging everyone? Oh no, I have the... okay, so I do have it set to blackout. Got it. How many more enemy ships are there? I have not been paying attention to the rest of the fight. I don't even know if we killed the capitals yet. I'm gonna rotate around here and go join the rest of the funny engagement. There we go. Let's turn off our shields too so we can hard vent. Okay. So, I think here's one of the capitals. This is the Alice class Fast Blast battleship. And I don't know what happened to the rest of our ships, but I think Sunrider's just running in there and generally winning, so that's fine. And we're in our own giant Paragon, so the Paragon just kind of deletes things anyways. There you go. However, we probably are gonna need to be a little careful. Let's go over here. Get ready to fling off a few semi-breves. There you go. Didn't even need it. I'm so good at the game, I didn't even need the semi-breves. Paragons are so busted. They just walk in there and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna not care. The only sad part is they don't have like a really big... They don't have a large slot, or a large missile slot, which I guess is fine. Sunrider's just leading... I'm pretty sure I can just speed this up and we win. We're gonna go play at 4x now, because I'm pretty sure I don't have to do anything anymore. Come on, keep sending us your best and brightest, Knights of Blood. I'm taking Kirasame back, one way or another. All right, where's the next match? Is that it? We won. So we actually defeated all their main ships. Let's go kill the rest of it. All right, so the rest of their fleet is primarily carriers, tankers, and freighters. So let's just go in there with our fastest. So I'm not gonna be in this fight, but we're just gonna send everything else in. Everything else that could be quick enough to chase him down is probably correct. Yeah, I think we also have to rename some of these. It's fine. All right. So we're going to stay in this mode and just do full assault. Max speed 4x. And we're just going to watch as everything falls apart. See? Sunrider basically teleported up there. And what is this one here? Void Witch is killing everything. They don't know where the enemies are. They're trying to escape. Doing full assault. Come on. Where's the rest of them? Okay, there's another one over there that they're just deleting. Okay. They legitimately cannot find the enemy, which is really funny. The enemy doesn't want to engage. How cowardly. Just see if I can order them in multiple directions and see if that's enough. You see, I would have thought that they might have tried backing up into a corner, but they're just not showing up on my map. I can't exactly call... I don't want to end the fight either. Where are they? Did I get a bug? Oh, you think I got a bug? Oh... I guess I could order just a full retreat. What kind of bug is this? I see the Hanger Bastions constantly respawning and dying, which is definitely odd. Let's see what's happening here. Something's happening. Hold on. Oh, the enemy's off screen and they haven't made it in. I have an idea. Let's control here. I have an idea. Let's control the let's gain control of the Sunrider. See if we can figure out what's going on here. Maybe if I move around enough, it'll find something to kill. Otherwise, my only option is full retreat, I guess. Alright, whatever, let's just full retreat. Okay, let's try again. I'm gonna try this again and see if this is enough. Okay, full assault mode on. We're gonna go 4x speed and just let the game do its thing. Okay, so some of them are spawning. Oh, there we go. All right, let's watch the slaughter from the viewpoint of the Sunrider. This is taking place at 2x speed. Look at all those freighters. It's beautiful. Oh, that super stupid laser is so good. It's so fun to watch. This is an actual slaughter. Oh, they're backing up. They know it's all over, but we're not gonna let them go. We're gonna kill all of them. No, Sunrider, get back in there. Ava's running away. How dare she? She needs to go back in there. Let's watch from... let's go back to 1x speed. Let's watch from this viewpoint here. Let's watch from the viewpoint of the Aeron. Actually, not a very big ship, but we have enough missiles that it just runs them over anyways. Ooh, if we can get the Atlas here, that'd be great. I'm not sure if we'd be able to get it, though. There's two of them. Commit. Commit everything. You know what? Okay, let's just speed this up here. Alright, we're gonna go 4x speed. Oh, they're just... Oh, that was beautiful. Well, what survived? 1 tanker and 3 freighters. No, kill them all. Let's order second command. Ava can handle it. Let's send these 3. Alright, let's grab our ship. Do I want any of their righteous battleships? So none of these have shields. But they do have independent flux things with the whole ability to create like a desperation shield. Don't think I really want any of it, so we're just gonna take our ship back and pick through the wreckage. Nice. So I don't need them. That's 4,000 units of metal that I don't need. So we'll drop that here in the void. Actually, we'll just take it with us. We're already like right by a station anyways. We can just drop it off. Let's go over here quickly. Oh, wait. Just kidding. We're just going to drop it off. I don't need it. Cargo. Just void it. Okay, not too bad, I'd say. I mean, that was kind of interesting. I was like, okay. I knew like we'd be able to defeat them. However, I need to take the planet from them. Also, just kill these pirates real fast. Alright, cool. The pirates did not matter. They existed, and then they stopped existing within 5 seconds. So what I need to do is, I actually need to get some marines, and we're just gonna do a planetary invasion. Wait, why does it say I'm over my DP allowance? I didn't have a... Okay, I guess that's... Alright, let's... I guess I can't have this much ships in my fleet, unfortunately. So what am I depositing for now? I think we'll drop off Zoingo's ship. And I think we're done with the Sunrider for now, so we'll put the Sunrider away. Again, we just can't afford to use the Sunrider. It's just too expensive to carry most of the time. Also, I think there's a quest line here. Have any work? Hegemony security codes. It's not the quest I'm looking for. I think we're trying to do the Ava quest line too, but that requires things that I don't think we have yet. Trying to remember how I continue the Ava quest. Why does it feel like a lot of my settings got reset? That's really weird. Alright, whatever. Let's go grab some marines and commit some crimes. And I don't have marines here, actually. Okay, I need marines. Because if I'm gonna mount an invasion to take back Kirasame, I have to, Could I just invade it with what I have right now? They actually have a decent... invasion strength. I was say I only have 2 marines. Doesn't sound right. Why is my invasion strength 2? I have 167 marines. That doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go buy marines. Hold on. Alright. Let's go to Blazing Hell. Just buy a whole bunch. Alright, you want your planet back? Give me marines. Buy the whole stack. Buy the black market marines too. Just gonna have a lot of marines hanging around. Go to the other planet while we're at it. Allow the scan. Cool. Alright, not too bad. Alright, come on. And let's buy... That's 336 marines. And let's buy a stack of 85. And that should be good. See? Yes, you can scan. They're gonna keep scanning me because I keep buying from the black market, even though it's technically not. I'm not supposed to do that. But who cares? Listen, if their black market has more offerings than their main market, then I think that's a failure of their primary market. Alrighty, what happened here? So, we can just take this over, right? Technically illegal, Alright, there we go, that's much better. Proceed with the invasion, yes. Alright, I'm just gonna auto-do this, because I don't think I have to do anything for this. Yeah, I basically just win. They don't have any defenses. Look at the spaceport. Yeah, that's falling apart real quick. Alright. We'll just let it do its thing. Yeah. Is that in... Okay, yep. Just let it do its thing. We'll just sit here for a couple seconds. We did it. Alright. So... This belongs to the Perseian... Wait, what? Wait a second. Why does this belong to the Perseian League? Oh, is it because I have a... Wait. Hold on. Why did this go to the Perseian League if I'm the one that original... Wait, hold on. So, even though it's my... Action... Okay. So I gave it to the people I don't want to give it to. Anyways, let's call Ava down for a chat. I think I did this part of the quest before. Let's compliment her, ask her where she comes from. She's telling us where she's from. Let's take her to the shuttle with her arm. So now she's going all tsundere mode. I definitely did this part before. So we have to bring Sunrider who can recover its memory, which means we need to find someone probably at the academy. Whatever, as long as it's not the Luds that own this planet, that's fine. Tragic as it may be. I'll sell them this. And have the food too. Yeah, I don't need this or that. Okay. What am I doing with this? I have all these like weird weapons. I definitely read the lore for this before, so I'm not going to read it again. But here's the shrouded substrate. We can weaponize it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And then here is the more shrouded substrate. Here's the shrouded thunderhead, which will give us a new hull mod, very demonic. A shrouded mantle, new hull mod, very demonic. Let's see. And then we have the shrouded lens, which also adds things, also literally demonic. So every time we do this, the Luddites hate us because they hate everyone. The Peppa Cannon blueprint, okay. I wanted to get a new colony. That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't have a chance to do that yet. I was hoping Kirasame would be it, but I guess it just goes to the other faction, which is really odd, but it's because I have their whole thing, which is unfortunate. I can set up a settlement. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Well, I don't remember doing this before, but this seems to be a new minigame mechanic. So, okay, export value requires a refinery facility. So I could build a settlement that just creates a lot of rare tech. Or perhaps volatiles and okay, if I do this. But I already own this. So maybe that's not necessary. What does my own colony look like? So I leveled up. What do I want? I think we'll do... Requires 6. I think we'll do one of these blue skills. I don't think I care about the other ones. Let's do flux coil tuning is probably fine. And the next level I can grab automated ships, redacted technology, AI cores. The future that Mark Zuckerberg wants for us is full of AI cores running everything. I have one beta core, and I thought I got more, but I guess not. I actually have enough supplies to go adventuring. Hold on. What are the other quests I have? Go to the Kelphis system, save their explorer, go talk to the academian. Okay, so we can either talk to an administrator at the Tritachyon planet, or secretary, or perhaps a prominent researcher from the Sindrian Fuel Company may have the expertise to teach us more about the Sunrider. Scythe of Orion, or we can also attempt to acquire a warp catalyst. Which I'm trying to remember what that entire plotline was, because that was last week, and I have the memory of a goldfish. So, how did I do this? Oh wait, no, we have to go to the working exotech ship, right? Okay, hold on, that's how it was. So we need to find where that is on the map, because it's going to keep teleporting. So where are we? We're over here. It'll arrive here in about 30 days. So if we were to go straight there, that's where it would be. The other option is we go move some stuff around. Let's go to Galatia real quick. Feel like I need to go drop off some quests and maybe some minor things over there. So we'll go and see what's up. Oh god, there's a lot of red in there. Oh, look at all these random fights. Hello. Why are you fighting? Pirates? Oh. But I don't care, I guess. Salvage this thing. Also, remember, in Starsector, it's only illegal if you get caught, or if things try to stop you. If you're the ultimate power in the sector, is it really illegal, or are you just asserting your authority? I think it's more you're asserting your authority. Alright, off to Galatia. We'll probably have to buy more gas after this, though. 56 fuel per day. Good God, that is so much fuel. Oh, I forgot to check this thing. What is this? A Punisher, which is, I believe, garbage, right? Low tech. Okay, that's fine. I care even less. The reason why it's good salvaging these, sometimes you just find something good. Sometimes you find, like, a rare person just hiding in one of these things for some reason. Let's just make our way over there. I don't want to have to go hunt down more Luddites. I will eventually. I know people hate them, some people love the Luddites, but I think it's fine regardless. Also, I think I'm gonna... That art design that I was doing yesterday about the casual outfit, I think I might go on Skeb and just commission someone like, hey, can you just take this idea and make it look like an actual piece of art? Because I kind of like it. What is happening here? Wait. I'm sorry, what? The Legio Infernalis is launching a saturation bombardment of Cerno in the Gensokyo star system. Oh. But why? Oh, wait. I haven't even reached that high. Wait, okay, so they're just coming like, you know what? Okay, I guess we're not allowed to have fun and adventure and do cool quest lines. We have to stop our planet from being saturation bomb. This game is, I think this game is hating me. Alright. Let's go crack this open. Hello. I'll transmit after the payment. Plus for hazard. Alright. Let's... Don't think he's got any more quests for us. Let's do the research tracks. Project Morgana. Project Translator. Let's do this. I don't know what this one does, but I think it'll be fine. Okay. So I got a 9 repair module, sensor decoy fuels. Oh, it's just a bunch of stuff I don't care about. I will drink. Don't worry, I have water here. Just drop this in here, I guess. That's fine. We'll come back once that's completed. 72 days. Is that enough time? 27. No, we basically have to get ready to deal with Gensokyo before we get slapped by this. 71 days does give us a little bit of time, so maybe we can delay it slightly. Let's go to the quest line. We already did the Wayward Star. No. I want to do the quest for the Warp Catalyst, which means I need to go to Daybreak, which means I need to meet it over here, 22 days away. All right, we have enough time, barely. Speaking of weird things, I was talking to a friend the other day, or today, literally, because I was, you know how I'm trying to work on a mod for this game, and I was like, hey, look at my portraits. I was showing him, and he's like, wow, at least your portraits aren't like these other, they're more human-like than these other mods, and I was asking, what other mods are you talking about? I found out someone made some very furry mods for this game, which was kind of interesting. It's called like the Vulpines or something. And I looked it up. I'm like, that's it's definitely a interesting mod look. But I guess in Starsector, anything's possible if you want it to be. Let's see if I can pull it up so you can see what I'm talking about. Where is it? Volpoids. Here we go. I think this is safe for work. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. I thought about, like, maybe I'll install this as a joke in a future run, but I was like, this is the Volpoids mod, which also gives you automatic organ farming and unique mechanics with their population for some reason. Because apparently people don't accept them, so you need to, I guess, make this sector more accepting of them and be less racist towards the Volpoids. And you have, I don't know, it's just very furry. Reminds me a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog style art, and it's like, okay. Okay, so the exo ship should be here. Here it is, Daybreak. Okay, let's go talk to Daybreak. I need to go talk to it and see if it's got any info for me. Alright. Your fleet closes in on the exoship. The fleet attempts to hail the exoship, but the same pre-recorded message as before plays on repeat. This is a pre-recorded message. Do not approach. Any attempt at closing in will be seen, and on third repeat it suddenly cuts out with another message following in. Permission granted to dock with the shuttle in Hangar 7-B. The fleet prepares the shuttle for approach. On your approach, you take notice of the hundreds of exterior hangars, with ships ferrying in resources from all across the local system. As the ship looms larger in front of you, your destination becomes visible. When flying in, it is immediately clear this dock is hardly ever used, as it appears much shabbier than the others you have spotted. Disembarking from your ship leaves you in a hall with an eerie silence, which is quickly broken by your escort, who takes you to their contact without time to spare. You enter the room and your guide leaves you alone with the person of contact. Despite the foggy resolution of the previous meeting's data stream, you can immediately recall that the person in front of you. Let's keep introductions short. My name's Amelie. Seeing that you returned, I think we could say that both of us may have some overlapping interests. So here's my proposition. I can provide some access of my faction's proprietary tech, while you do what I require you to do. And what do we need to do? She responds with a serious tone. The faction isn't quite what it used to be. Aspects of it, as you could possibly tell from your landing here, are not quite at a standard where it should be. It tries its best to keep appearances up, but internally it is slowly falling apart. A fear to make any attempts at anything keeps us stagnant, or worse, at a decline. And at some point in the future, our hoarded resources will run out, and I would rather not be there when that happens, or more so, not without having prepared any measures for the moment. So imagine my surprise when my own fleet managed to receive a signal from another exoship within the sector. There's no doubt that it wouldn't be in a good state, yet it still presented opportunity. So here's the issue. Were we to report this finding, what do you think would happen with it? Would the same people in charge decide to get running and then make some real use of it? That's where you come into play. My will is to be in charge of the sleeping construct once we manage to reactivate it, but I require an independent contractor to do the work, lest they discover the secret we're hiding. So are you in? Promise of rare goods, potential to own a colossal star-treading station enough? Yes. Good. To say the least, let's not waste any time then. We have two major objectives to follow. First, we will need the necessary materials to repair the structure. Secondly, my standing within the faction needs to improve. As the commander of the fleet, I am not in a low place to begin with, but I'm nonetheless miles away from being a suitable candidate to lead a station of my own. To tackle both these, we need to work with my intelligence officer, Xander. He should be able to locate what we're missing, and he'll be able to find opportunities to further improve my standing. Alternatively, you can... higher-ups take special consideration those who are capable of recovering domain error relics. If you have any of them, deliver them. Make sure... Okay, got it. Cool. Transfer unique items. Okay, so I can give unique items, and it will make her more happy. So just giving her simple blueprint is apparently enough to get. We need okay, so we need to reach. Interesting. So this blueprint provides a lot of resources, or at least a lot of points. I don't really want to give them the Auroran tech items, so we're not going to do that. Okay. Let's go talk to Xander. Okay, he's looking for something called a warp catalyst. You got any missions for us? Sure, how about this prototype ship? Okay. It's not too far away. As long as we destroy the Gilgamesh class attack phase super destroyer with an attack literally called the Gate of Babylon. Oh god, this is just straight up fate. Hello Alex, how are you? Most self gates that interface with the ship's two synergy turrets. Each gate forms a connection. It's okay. This is literally just the Gates of Babylon from Fate. Got it. Okay. So we'll do that one. Cool. Oh, I can buy things from them. Starburst micro launcher, hyperspatial javelin, hyperspatial dart. Okay, there's a lot of hyperspatial weapons. Interesting. I don't think I need this blueprint, so I'm just gonna get no, let's consume it first. I wanna collect all the blueprints. System, Bible worth of text. What do you mean? What do you mean a Bible's worth of text? People like writing. That's all it is. I totally get it. People like writing stuff. As someone who used to write a lot too, I get it. Okay, so I can refit here, which is not necessary. Alright, I think we have what we want. Let's get out of here. We gotta go back and protect our plan. However, let's do surveys real fast. I think we have just enough time to do surveys. Totally not gonna regret doing this. Alright. Survey says nothing. Go to the next one, last planet. And then we gotta go back and protect our... We gotta go protect Gensokyo from total collapse. Alright, nothing of note. Let's go. Alright. We need to make our way all the way back to Gensokyo. 27 days at standard speed. No, 15. Okay, 12. Alright. I need to use the restroom. I think I can let the game run just as we're flying gently while I use the restroom. So I'll be right back, comrades. See, I believe that that is a perfectly sufficient amount of fuel so that I can get through our magical adventure. How long until these invaders arrive? How long until these cursed threats arrive? 17 days. Alright, we gotta get ready for this. However, it does say that the invading fleet is likely to explode. So, actually, if anything, I'm concerned about my supply use. Well, I guess I got smacked around a lot. I think my fuel's fine. I'm just concerned about the invaders that are coming in that are about to ruin my day, so I need to get ready for that. Where is my planet? Here we go. And then after this, we're gonna either explore and see if we can find this magical thing. Let's see. So we can either go for this Sarissa Wing blueprint, the Wayward Star, or we could go find the Scythe of Orion, or we could go find this What am I looking for? The Project Gilgamesh, which I think sounds kind of interesting. Maybe we can get the Gilgamesh class ship and we can give this to someone. I hear Zoingo's looking for a new ship, so that might be our best bet. Yeah, that's probably gonna be our best bet. Let's drop this off here. And what do I need? Could probably just steal fuel. I'll probably buy fuel from our other place. For now, let's just drop off all the weapons that I don't need. Because, again, I don't need this. I do want to try building a new ship, so let's see what my choices are. I have so much money. I already built the Saporia, right? If I already built the Saporia, I don't need another one. I'm pretty sure I have a Rularu and a Raisin already, so I don't need either of those. I know we built the Junyo Freighter. What else do I have? Captured Auroran Tech, the Lilaru Heavy Class. Okay, what about the Advanced Auroran Tech? This one is 856,000. The Percelleria Missile Battle Cruiser Hull, which contains a lot of missile slots, including a mini rest. But I'm not sure what a mini rest is. What is a mini rest? Pharaoh 2-stage anti-ship missile, trying to flank enemy side to stage and separate times. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Unpredictable experimental missile that does a lot of damage. The auxiliary vessel also provides countermeasure. Okay, or we can have the destroyer Nakiha. What else do I have? Don't I have also... Okay, we don't have a lot of Myasurin. I have the Musashi Manufactorum. I don't really need anything here. Alright. While we're chilling around, I kind of want to see if I could just knock out the inverted castle. Mostly because I am so sick and tired of these Luddites in my system. Oh, never mind, 6 days. Alright, where are they arriving? Probably inner... Probably gonna arrive here, near the boundary passage. Let's go deal with that. My goal is to basically pop them as soon as they arrive. Alright, here we go. We're just ready. Okay. The invasion forces have arrived. Have they? Are they at the other? Did they enter through the other drop point? Maybe they did. Oh, okay. I hate that noise. Where it's like, hey, they're here. Yeah. I might take a break from Starsector next week, FYI. I feel like I just need to take a quick break before I continue the more wacky shenanigans that we're always up to, so that I can be a lot more energized for other future shenanigans. Okay, that is a big fleet. So, what am I looking at? Hold on, so there's... Was that 5 capital? You know what? I should probably grab the Sunrider. I'm gonna grab the Sunrider real quick. Feel like that would be beneficial. Yeah, let's pull out Sunrider-chan. And let's quickly stuff Ava back into her ship. And let's make sure we're fully repaired and supplied. Alright. Boy. Okay. Oh, look, the food is talking. Alright, they want to die. Uh-oh. Oh my... Am I still alive? Okay, I think I'm still alive. Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I don't know if anyone else heard that. So, as a completely unrelated side note, it happens to be storming right now. So, on the off chance that I suddenly disconnect, then you'll know why. Because the storm is... Yeah, it got pretty bad, I think. Anyways, let's deal with this. What am I dealing with? Retribution, Aggressor Daemons, Brawler Daemons. It's a lot of demons. Oh, God. Plus 62%. Can I even win this? I guess we're about to find out. We're just gonna commit all the heavy hitters early, and then Yeah, I think we'll commit the heavy hitters and then as many carriers as we can justify. Small ships as well. This is gonna be a really rough fight. Alright, we'll just fight for the center and just hold the center. We hold the center line and hope that's enough. Okay, good to know that there's no interruptions. I was actually kind of concerned. It was like really loud. I was kind of surprised. Like I saw my lights flicker before I even heard it. So that's why I got concerned. I was like, that's not normal. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, they're already trying to poke down our small little goobers. Their ships have a lot of flickering. Wait, the Sunrider got destroyed already. Huh? How? How did the Sunrider already get knocked out? That's really bad. Oh, did Sunrider TP into the demon? Oh. I'm calling the rest. Alright, this is bad. Alright, let's see what we can do to knock out what we can. Send a mini brief after it. Maybe it'll be enough. Okay, another one down. Alright. We'll just play. We'll have to play carefully, but I think we can still win. Oh, that's an annoying little goober. There we go. It's trying to unload everything on me. That thing is just flying around like a fly. I have to turn off my shields. Oh god. Alright. A lot of my weapons got disabled. I think it fired Reaper as soon as I turned off my shields. Alright, thankfully we did summon a few more friends. Let's see if these friends can do much. Oh, is it really designed to punish capital ships? That's funny. Okay. We lost the Flygon. Let's send in some of the smaller ones now. I've never really had to fight the Legio Infernalis. That's why I'm kind of like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll try. There's the capital. If I can get a single good Breathe shot on there, that'd be ideal. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can. Let's just try to overwhelm its missiles defenses, and then while it's doing that, I'm gonna quickly fire like a few semi-Breathes in between. Okay, so I did get a mini Breathe to connect. It's not quite dead, but we are losing more ships. Just fire everything we have. Whatever, screw it for now. Let's just pull back. We did lose the Aeron, that's fine. Okay. There we go. Just gonna try to overwhelm this one at a time. There we go. Alright, then we should quickly hard vent, pull back. 45. Let's send in Mischievous, and I think just Mischievous should be fine for now. They do have one that's trying to flank from the rear. We should be protected. I'm so surprised at how aggressive the Sunrider was on that one. Kind of spooked me. That one should not survive that long. Alright, this one should be okay. Shield against that, and then just unload whatever we can. There we go. Pretty sure we have the power to defeat it. There we go. Oh, wow, this is really being obnoxious here. Fire missiles. Dead. Ooh. I think we somehow are winning. Although maybe it's just because I'm not seeing their capitals. Like their other capitals. Maybe my damage is just that high. Oh! I saw that Reaper. I saw that Reaper coming after me. Nope, there's still more. Okay, so there's at least... Okay, Reimu's doing her best. I think she'll be okay. Let's focus fire this one. I think, since it's angled weird, I'm fair... Oh, shoot, I have to fortress this. This is a little tough. Alright, just try to hold the line until they kind of burn out their weapons. And then we can go in and, like, unload. Perfect. So fire mini breeze. Oh, no! Oh, I overloaded. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Alright, send in... Let's see. Send in these two. I don't think I can pilot any of them, but for now, we'll let Sierra do her thing. I will see if I can take the... I cannot. Okay. All right, we have to hope that our allies are smart enough and they can handle their own. I don't want to take away some of their ships. I'm not gonna take Tokiko's ship away from her. But wow, that is a very pretty ship. Look, I love how pretty this attack is. I'm a sucker for bullet patterns. I used to play a lot of Toho, which is why I really wanted to download the Gensokyo Manufactorum. Beautiful. Look at that bombing run. We did lose the Meowth. Okay, I can't send anything else in yet. Okay. Oh my gosh, Sierra's so hard to follow. Let's just set this. Oh, I can actually control Sierra's ship. That's kind of interesting. I don't think I want to, but that's nice to watch. Alright. Just let it do its thing. While my game and stream apparently start to freak out a little bit. 1 second. Yeah. Come on. It's almost dead. What is this? So I actually didn't know that the Demon Fleet is designed to punish capital. That's a very interesting gimmick. I kind of like that. Oh gosh, there's still more of them. All right. Call in the Abisu. I'll take the Abisu. Oh, the Altera. I'll take the Altera. This is just a carrier. Not the most exciting of ships to maintain to control, but I think it's fine to have something. Not sure what targeting feed does, but I'm about to find out, I guess. We lost the Mischievous. There's our other capital. So we're down to our last remaining ships that aren't capitals. We really need to protect this one. The Jirachi. That's going to be really tough. Hi, Havel. How are you, comrade? Good evening. Gosh, just unloading. Oh, boy. That's not good. Okay, hold on. Set everything on it. Come on. Go, 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 go. Commit everything against it. It's got to protect. There we go. Come on. We're dying too. I think I need to turn off my shields temporarily. Hard vent, pull back. I'm gonna drink, don't worry. I got water. Okay, so we did manage to get the Hell Dominator. How many are left? Just one more. We have to protect the Jirachi. That is our final capital ship that's really capital sized. Well, and yeah, that's basically, yeah, it's our last capital ship. Let's have everything on the Jirachi, and then we'll have the Jirachi kind of just slowly push forward. Not too yet. Just put down your eldest cat. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Were they a good cat? Were they a good lad or lass? Did they live a filling life? I think as long as you were able to give that cat a loving life, then you did a good job. I know the feeling though of having to put on a pet, so I get it. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm pretty sure we die here. Okay, I'm taking over the Jirachi. I don't know who's piloting this thing. This is my ship now. We're running out of options here. What do I have available to me? Flare commands? Okay, let's pull back a lot. And then just try to unload on this thing. We gotta force this to go back. Try to force this thing's weapons. Oh gosh, I have to turn off the shields. No! Part of the mini brief. We're overloaded. That's a Reaper. That's double Reaper. This fight's over. We lost. I'm pretty sure we lose now. I don't think our current fleet is strong enough to handle this. Sierra's struggling to survive. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is not winnable. There's gotta be a way. I'm pretty sure I can win this. Hold on. Let me try this again. I'm pretty sure I can win for sure. They were the best lad. He lived 13 years and made. Oh, okay. He's not due to cancer. Okay, the cancer then. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. But hope he was a good lad and he lived a good life. That's how you know you succeeded. Let's go grab. Actually, maybe we can. Let's see. Alright, let's pull, we're gonna pull out multiple ships. Take out Sunrider and take out the Dragonite. I think I just need as much firepower to bear as I feasibly can. We'll put Zoingo in the Dragonite, and we'll put Ava back into the Sunrider. I think that's probably all I have to do. Do you have other cat? You have other cats, right? Or was that your only cat? I cannot remember. This is enough to handle this. Repair everything. Save. I gotta beat back this saturation bombardment fleet. I prefer if my planet didn't get bombarded. Alright, so this is the full fleet to bear, which is fairly large. 56%, that's fine. Take command, join the fight. We'll just play it safe. I think we're not going to commit Sunrider right away. I think if I do that, Sunrider just dies instantly. So we'll commit a lot of the smaller beaters first. As long as I have at least one carrier. Okay, so we'll send the Garm carrier in too. There we go. Just Charlie had been your battle. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That sucks. I mean, I know the feeling of like losing a long-lived cat. Or not cat, but pet. So it leaves a hole in your heart for like a long time. And you're just gonna be missing them all the time because you're gonna be walking around your house and be like, something's missing. And you know what it is, but it just hurts to say. I'm not trying to be depressing or anything, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm reminded of when I had a dog passed away at like the ripe old age of 15. Little goober lived such a long life. Okay, this is a very ridiculous engagement. This thing is surprisingly durable. I'm gonna manually control my front lasers. This thing has to die now. Come on, there we go. Okay, now we can rotate. Gotta manually control this. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's gonna be hard. There's just so many of these things. At least they're coming in like single file, so I can slowly get rid of them. Oh my goodness, the Rotom just walked in front of my weapons. Oh. Hi, Ranu. How does it feel subjecting yourself to horse girl supremacy, I guess? I saw that. You can't hide the fact that you're playing the horse girl game. You joined the horse girl people. Was it worth it? Oh my gosh, this is so massive. That thing is scary, and I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. Quickly kill this one. This one should die relatively quickly. There we go. Okay. Been Bakshin and made her fast. Who is your favorite horse girl? Let's ask this question. Let me judge you. Who is your preferred horse? Oh, there we go. So far, we're doing okay-ish. I think the smaller ships, I guess, was a good idea. Having a lot of smaller destroyers and whatnot flying about. Oh my gosh, can I really fire, like, everything? Can I fire mini-briefs at it? Can I fire it? Let's see. Oh, the mini-briefs connected. Some of them, anyways. Some to cause issues. Probably Dream Journey. Okay, I might need to look at that. I don't know what Dream Journey looks like. I already know my favorite horse. I don't think she's in the game as a support card, but not as a main character, like a playable horse, which is a little unfortunate. I'm a big fan of Tamamo Cross. Very bubbly individual, very idiot core. Oh, we did lose the Porygon. Okay, let's send in the Dragonite. I think it's time to send in the big hitters. Come on. Okay, so their main capital is backed up. Let's just delete these. That one should not live very long, so we'll just fire a couple missiles at it. That one as well. How easily they fall. Ooh, we are getting a little too far up, though. I need to pull back. Okay. Yep, we're getting a little too close. It's gonna Fortress Shield that will attack. There we go, and then I can turn it off, and then just unload everything. And I'm about to kill Reimu. What do you mean it's the least surprising thing I could have said? What does that mean, huh? Is there something you're implying about my favorite character types? Oh my gosh, there's so many here. Oh boy. I'm trying to figure out where I want to rotate my weapons. I need to pull back here. We got assistant dealing with these ones that have somehow hit our rear side. Get rid of this one. This needs to be controlled by an AI core. Look at that. It's Hatsune Miku. She's gonna perish. Alright, fire the mini breve. Completely unnecessary to fire the mini breve, apparently. Alright, let's rotate. Try to kill this one. Demonic corruption. Okay, so I guess the Legio Infernalis uses demons in their fleet? That's scary. Okay, this fight's going way better now that I don't have Sunrider dying in the first 5 seconds. Actually, this is going surprisingly well. There's got to be a catch. Like, there's got to be something that's about to kill me. I gotta deal with this still. Hold on. Let's go deal with this. But yeah, I like Tamamo Cross as my favorite horse, but I'm probably not going to play the horse girl game. It's so incredibly popular. I saw like some VTubers were like, we're going to do VTuber horse girl game tournament. I'm like, you can do tournaments in this game? And like, yeah, apparently you can. Kill this one. The Ceridwin Hell Retribution class strike variant. Alright, get over here so I can run you over, buddy. Powered! It flees knowing death is imminent and comes for it. And I am death. We did lose the Meowth. Okay, I saw that. I'll need to call some other ships in soon. Let's call in these small ships and see if that's enough to help assist. I'm sure they still have capitals. Surprisingly, have not lost nearly as many enemies as I thought, or ships I was going to lose this combat, but so far so good. Let's just unload on these. This one can't handle if I unload missiles on it, probably. Fire stack of minis at it. Oh, did shoot the mini breves out. Tragic. However, it's chosen death, so there we go. Beautiful. Alright, this one should die soon. What's your favorite ship up to fly? I don't have any in particular. I tend to just be flying Paragons most of the time because I like playing sniper style, stay in the back line and pepper the enemy from afar. Although I'm trying to get better at doing phase combat. So right now, Paragon is my most used ship. Am I gonna say it's my favorite? Probably not, but it is so far pretty solid. We did lose the Noctowl. They're still sending in more stuff. I think these are like their batches of cruisers. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I need to pull in this direction so I can help out dealing with this threat here. It's the Zoingo on the Dragonite is getting knocked out. Does it? We gotta pull out. We're too far up. There goes the Dragonite. Alright, call in the Zaporia and the Abisu. Let's get more carriers in here. We gotta pull back. We're way too far up. And I don't think I have the speed to actually get away from this is the problem. We might just go down here. Yeah, I have to like hard vent this, but at the same time I can't hard vent or else I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm trying to like flicker shield as best as I can. So I can get out of here. I need these guys on me now. I'm probably gonna go down. Oh boy. Come on, I'm still alive. That Fortress Shield is doing so much work right now. But I can't hold forever. Where's my friends? Alright, I'm overloaded. I'm dead. Goodbye! There goes my ship. Alright, let's call in everything else. We haven't called in the Sunrider. I think Sunrider is going to be the absolute final. Like, everything has gone downhill. I need her. Because they're still sending in fresh ships, which is kind of surprising. That's like the most surprising part about this. Okay, here we go. So what do I have on this? I have dual pod launchers, autocannons. I do not have anything super crazy on this thing. But I do have a Royal Vector Drive, which I'm not quite sure what a Royal Vector Drive is, but that's fine. Let's see if we can just... see if we can bully this, whatever this thing is. There we go. Fire some missiles at it. Call it a day. We're lucky it'll die. so we did lose the Glaceon and the Frostlass. We did manage to destroy the Itzvapatl. Let's don't have enough to call that in yet. Okay, pull back. Oh, I don't know why I did the ramming attack. Oh my gosh, they just have so much. I cannot I cannot survive this. I need these guys over here now. I think I'm probably about to lose the Flygon. The racing class battleship just can't handle how, like, in your face these things are. Oh my gosh, just so much. It's just so much coming after me at the same time. Yeah, we're down. We're dead. Alright, call it in. Let's see if this giant stack of things can handle this. God, we're just losing so many ships. Why are we suddenly losing at the end? Like, we win the early fight, but then, like, as it progresses towards the end of the engagement, like, we just start losing. Our carriers are getting deleted. The Jirachi went down. I don't know where Sunrider went. Where's Sunrider? Where the world did Sunrider? How did Sunrider end up all the way over there? No, what? I don't know how I can win this. It was going fine at the start of the engagement, and then it just suddenly started going completely downhill. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. It's Sunrider versus the world. Sunrider's not gonna win this. Well, hold on. Maybe, hold on. Okay, I have an idea. I'm getting control of the Sunrider. I don't know if I trust Ava here. I think I did lose a lot of my screening ships, yeah. Okay, so she went too aggressively far ahead, and she keeps teleporting into combat. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna pull out more ships. I'm gonna pull out even more of my ships. Alright. What do I have? When in doubt, just apply more weapons. Now let's get the Registeel, which is the Mark 1 Ancient. We could get the Kajin Cruisers, which is not a bad idea. Unfortunately, these other ones are too small and weakened to do anything. We'll take this one, and then let's just make sure they're fully equipped with weapons. This one needs a refit, so I'll just auto-fit this with whatever I have sitting around. Fine, doesn't matter, it just needs to be able to fight. Yeah, my only requirement is that this entire fleet is just ready to rumble. Alright, we're bringing Hatsune Miku, who controls the Registeel, which is another onslaught, because at this point, why not just have legions and onslaughts, I guess? Is there anything else I could do to improve these ships before we go into combat? What am I running here? The Gizo... Oh, this is fine. What planes do I have on my light carrier? Put the Sirius and Phalanx as Super Interceptors is fine. Porygon's got its own thing, does nothing. The Decidueye is kind of a really bad sniper, but it's probably fine. It's because I got these weird Tor cannons, but I can't really fit anything else on there. Probably the only one I would probably swap weapons on. We have two Sorexas and something else in the middle here that I don't want, but Sorexas are probably as good as we're gonna get. Now I could switch to a Death Gaze Assault Laser. Let's see. Let's see here. What would I put on here? Onryo Rift Cannons. Counts as ballistic. So unfortunately this is an energy... What is this? Volatile... shields officer... Okay, so it's a redacted weapon. Sorexas are energies, which are probably the easiest ones to use, that's why we've been using them. Okay, so these to auto-fire, so we'd only primarily use the Sorexas. Hello, son, how are you doing, comrade? Good evening. Welcome to Professor looks at ship weapon and tries to make super funny ship. It's not working out too well right now. I have another Guyon... I don't, okay. It's raining in my area right now. Significantly so. So if my stream disconnects, it's because I died. Or my internet died. If I add a lunatic bow instead. Ion Beam is probably solid. The other option is to use the Heavy Blaster. Base marks in the rear, advanced surcharges. Okay, it's probably fine because it gets more missiles available to me. Let me quickly run a simulation on this and see how this pans out. I don't know if I like this yet, but we'll see. I'm surprised at how difficult dealing with these Infernalis ships are. Like, can I duel this thing? If I can duel this, then I'm pretty sure this is fine. But if I can't duel it, then we have a problem. Okay, so it's a carrier, so it's got its own... Oh gosh, maybe I cannot actually duel this. Maybe the trick is like learning how to flicker the shield, flicker hard shields. Yeah, it's probably like learning how to flicker Fortress. Is it? Really? Okay. I think as long as I can learn how to flicker against it, it should be fine. Let's try this. Move up. My strategy is I need to move up. Oh, that is the strategy. I have to learn how to flicker my my Fortress shield as necessary. Okay, then I could probably fire the Breeze at it. Okay, so in a 1v1 situation, I win. In a 2v1 situation, I probably do not win, and I'd probably explode into a million tiny pieces. I already have 3 built in. Do I have anything that would improve my shields? Most of these aren't really anything I can make use of. Alright, I think we just try this. I'm gonna just essentially have a giant fleet and hope that having more than they have is enough to let me survive. If it's not enough, then I just failed, and that's... then I guess Cyrano gets saturation bombarded into oblivion. The other option is if I can bait them into fighting near the station. That would probably be good too. Because at least we can have the station assist us in the engagement, and that's a lot more of a durable thing to fight with. Alright, with the station, let's see if it's enough. Alright. I think with the station, it's probably okay. So we'll take my ship, some of the carriers, destroyers. I will take Garm's carrier, and let's take the random small boats. I think I will not commit the large ships yet. Let's commit the smaller ships first, and then we'll see how this pans out. So we'll just have everything set to defend. Let's actually have everyone like right up there. Actually, no. The way I'm gonna do this is these 4 over here, these 4 over here, and then I will just stay near the station in question and see if that's enough to help defend our little wacky planet. Because that's a lot of very, very angry enemies coming our way. This is the max tier station, by the way, so this is as strong as it gets. It's already getting bombarded, which is fun to watch, I guess. Oh gosh, there's a Reaper. The other thing, too, that might be nice is that if they're all heavily focused on the station, that gives us a lot of ample opportunity to maybe harass them and try to put them down while they are distracted. And the ship can, and the station can just keep unleashing infinite damage on them. Set this to auto fire. Let's fire and forget on this thing. A couple torpedoes should scare it away. Might not be enough to kill, but it might be enough to do something. Oh, there's our opportunity. There we go, come on. Okay, so we can get this next one. This one, these are scary. This one is actually a spooky ship. I'm gonna fire my ions at it. Okay, let's see if I can fire a mini breeze now that it's knocked out. Oh, they did manage to shoot down the mini breeze. Fire another batch. See if we can get enough there. Nice. Okay. So here's the real kicker here. The big one. The Helska. There's so many of these things. God. I don't have enough missiles for all this. See if we can kill this thing first. This one has to die first. It's like literally in front of my face. There we go. Okay. So the Retribution Manticores are down. There's still another one over here. Can these 4 try to kill this one? While I try to deal with this. So the station is losing part of its weapons already and armor, which is not good. But we can probably harass this thing into oblivion. See if we can fire. Let's see. I have no ion torpedoes. Shields. I figure out what I'm gonna do. Rocket launchers. Okay. Fire the annihilators. There we go. Good. I think I can fire the. I think I can fire the mini brief at it. See if the mini briefs connect. Nope, they shot them all down. Okay, I am too far ahead, so I need to pull back in fortress mode. So we're gonna move at the whole 53 speed, but that might be enough to just get us slightly out of range. Okay, I need these guys to stay here as much as possible. I'm trying to keep the station alive. The station, again, protects Cyrano from being murdered by these would-be planet killers. So we're trying to keep the planet alive. Oh, the Sorexa's out. Okay, gotta reload the Sorexa. There we go. It's doing pretty good, but there's too many things happening at once. I need to pull back. They're still struggling to kill the... What's going on over here? Like, I'm seeing that they're struggling to kill this. I can't remote view, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I have to hard vent soon. Can I fire mini briefs at this one in the back? Maybe try to distract it. Fire as many missiles as I can, distract it. Alright, so we did get one of the mini briefs out there. Managed to kill 2 ships. Solid. We need to turn off our shields. Oh, they're firing missiles at me. Look at this little goober. He's brave. Not brave enough, though. Okay, we gotta protect the station. The station is beginning to struggle a lot. Let's have you, and let's have you focus on this one. We actually haven't lost too much. I think I did lose a small ship. Let's call in another one. Send in them this mini frigate. The little frigate that could. How about that? Problem too is this thing's just like at a very awkward angle. Turn shields on, and let's just fire whatever I have. Mini briefs aren't ready yet, but I have enough Annihilator rockets that I could probably harass it. I don't have any Reapers available. I'm out of ions. Minis are ready to fire. Let's see if it's enough to connect. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's one of them down. I think there's like 2 or 3 more of those left. That was the first of many. Oh, boy. Let's kill these next. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna deal with the rest of these. They're still harassing this. Okay, so maybe we can leave these 2 to harass this one, and then the rest of these need to focus fire on these ones that are coming in. I think that'll be a fine strategy. So the Meowth did die, which is entirely expected. It was not a very strong ship that was going to survive. Let's see if I can fire missiles at this one here. Probably call in some reinforcements. Let's call in the Arcus, which I haven't named yet, and that's probably it for now. That one should die. Surprisingly, this one's really durable. Oh gosh, I need to pull out of here. My danger senses are tingling quickly. Maybe not. Maybe I'm okay. Station is... This poor station is so beat up. It's just eating so much oppression, and I can't do anything about it. Oh gosh, yeah, there's the other one. So we did lose the Kajin. It was about time for it to fall apart. All right, let's call in the Flygon. Flygon, I want it to be very careful and stay around the station. That's how we'll play around it. Okay. So far, I think we're... Oh gosh, there's the other one. That's what I'm scared of. I can fire missiles at it, maybe. Mini Breve. If I can get even one to connect, I would call that a success. But it seems like it's just shooting it down. Yeah. Okay, that one did fall apart. So I think just overwhelming it because it doesn't have shields seemed to be a solid strategy to deal with that one. Race is starting to fall apart. I think our max combat effectiveness is starting to drop quickly. We need to bail out slowly. Oh gosh, we gotta bail back. They're still harassing it. Okay, stay over here. We need to kill this one here. Let the Frostlass move over here too to harass here. And then we'll just unleash when we can. That's a lot of missiles coming my way. I don't like that. Probably have to pull back. We are losing a lot of our smaller ships, so that's not a good sign. Let's see if we can do anything about that. This thing is just harassing so many of our ships, and we can't kill it. That's like the real problem here. That thing is just... Oh, Gaius is old in vigor. Alright. Gotta keep helping the mothership. It's getting overwhelmed. I don't want to fire mini briefs at it yet, but I might have to. Just fire whatever missiles. Oh, we're friendly firing the missiles. Oh, danger close on those things. Let's see if we can kill this one. Okay, so we did lose the Star Station, unfortunately, so now we're gonna eat the brunt of the Hell Scouts attacks. Probably just have the Fortress mode that. Oh, boy, that is spicy. I can see it trying to fling everything it can at me. On the other hand, we too. So we did lose the station, but we can still win. Maybe. Oh gosh, they sent another one. They sent in a carrier. Please let me eat that so I can defend. Perfect. This one is going to be a scary threat now. So now I have to turn my attention to this one with all my missiles. Oh, that's tragic. I went overloaded. Get the Sunrider in here. Oh my gosh, I just got deleted. Like, they just... As soon as my shields are down, they just fire all the Reapers, and I cannot defend against that many Reapers. Alright, I want to take over the Jirachi. That is going to be my ship for this rest of this engagement. Sunrider is where? Where are you, Sunrider-chan? Alright, Sunrider's in the rear for some reason. Bypassing all the other fights that's happening. Tragically, let's send in small ships. Let's see if the small ships can do much here. Maybe they can be harassing style. Let's just do full assault, force everything to fight. Maybe that'll be enough. What is that red aura that some of these things have? Oh my god, they just knocked out 2 ships back to back. And the Dragonite, the Decidueye, and the other carrier. See if that's enough. Okay, so unfortunately, Void Red should have to retreat, which is tragic. Oh my gosh, okay, let's get everyone in. Let's consolidate everyone onto me. I do have mini breeze available on this one. Here's the range of my primary missiles. It's a decent range. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, a semi-brief still couldn't kill it. It barely scratched it. That is very scary. That thing is just able to, like, completely withstand all of that. Yeah, that thing just ate the semi-brief. Oh my gosh. So we can fire the swarms again and see if that's enough to maybe cause additional harassment. But that thing is just... Oh my gosh, that thing is just so deadly. I actually can't catch up to it either, which is very obnoxious. It's just staying just out of range, so I can't brawl with it. It's gonna bait me into its allies too. Yeah, see, that's the problem. We can pull back, maybe just fire a whole bunch of missiles and overload it. There we go. Overwhelm the defenses and let it figure out the rest. Okay, Sunrider's at least here to assist. Thing is overloaded, now's the chance to kill it. Perfect. I think they got it. Okay. They fired another semi-brief. It managed to knock out its shields, but not actually kill the dang thing, so now we have to chase after it, and maybe we can kill it. Okay, now it's angry. Alright, let's see if we can fire the mini-briefs at it. Too many misses. It can't defend against all of them. Perfect. Okay, that was the actual final boss of that engagement. We win. Let's just try to mop up. Oh my god, what a fight. I had to go through all that effort. I'm surprised how well that thing was able to tank a semi-brief. You saw its HP like barely change. I was like, that is... And a whole bunch of the enemy ships still retreated. Like, we didn't actually kill all of them yet. We're chasing down whatever we can find. Yeah, there we go. So, let's see. Gosh, I still have a lot that managed to escape. I think we just have to commit again. I think we have to just keep chasing them down. So, alright, let's go to part 2. So the Jirachi, Void Witch, the small ships. Yeah, that's fine. Let's commit. Alright. Strategy is everyone on Sunrider. And I will take over the Jirachi as my flagship for this engagement, because there's no... I believe there's no pilot for this one right now. Oh my god. What happened? I think one of our ships already firing semi-breves. Sunrider is being incredibly aggressive and took a lot of damage early. Hopefully she can pull back and not die. I'm gonna start firing missiles down this corridor and hope that one of these will connect. We're on our own shields so we don't die. Thank you, Sunrider, for your generous contribution. Okay, now we gotta deal with the big one. I don't know how many missiles I'm gonna need, but I'm gonna fire everything I got. If I get close enough to fire multiple semi-breves, if the shield can go down... Fire the mini-breeze, fire the mini-breeze. Hopefully it's enough. Fire whatever I got. Okay, we got it. We got their big capital. Now we just need to pull back and hopefully we don't die. What is this one? This is the Magikarp. Magikarp's doing its best. It's a front-facing brawler, so... And thankfully we have a lot of guns on this thing. If they want to go toe-to-toe, they'll have to fight through whatever I got. Alright, we did it. Oh my goodness. We gotta keep going back in. There's more to kill. We have to keep going. Oh my goodness, just keep going until they all die. Alright, I think this is all just random tankers, so I'm just gonna set this to auto full speed and just... We can watch the slaughter here. We'll watch the slaughter. There we go. There we go, yeah, there we go. So, this is just all their tankers and raiders, which are now easy pickings because they refuse to surrender. What am I supposed to do? I can't just let them live. They were going to use that fuel to bomb my planet, so the better solution, since I can't capture them, is just to destroy them. And we can watch the violence. It's cathartic, okay? It's their fault for fighting me. Exactly, and it's a cathartic feeling watching all of them implode with my weapons. I think it's a beautiful sight, truly. Actually, I kind of want to mess around in one of these ships. I want to take over the Void Wretch for a hot second. I want to fly the funny Phase Concord phaser. Look at that. I don't even know what weapons I have on this thing. I legitimately don't even know what weapons are on this thing. It's just like, alright, we're just going in. We got launchers for days. There's our missiles. God, this thing's really fun to, like, watch. It feels like I'm just using a flamethrower. It really does just feel like a flamethrower weapon. I have no idea what this is, actually. Let's go after that one. Come on, you can't escape forever. Oh, never mind. I think you can escape, actually. Alright, wow, it escaped. Alright, second command handles it. I'm killing them all. Alright, let's recover... Not everything. I want to recover my ships, at the very least. If I can capture any of their capitals, that might be fine, but none of their capitals are available for capture. A little unfortunate. Alright, so what did I get out of this? Mjolnir cannons? Oh god. A demon core. It houses a beta-level AI that has been twisted into pure machine of war, terrifying command of any ship, but it is no longer capable of performing any other task. A standard Gamma core, an Archdemon core. The design of this AI core can only be described as arcane, seemingly the product of Lost Domain era technology. The machine mind contained in this device exists solely to destroy, an alpha-level intellect made to revel in violence alone. That sounds ominous. Nothing bad will absolutely happen from me installing that onto one of my AI-controlled ships, right? Alright, the bombardment is over. We can relax now. Okay, so now I have to... Even the Glaceon got smacked with some pretty bad damage. Okay, so what am I putting away? Alright, so we don't need this right now. We don't need this right now. Definitely don't need the Dragonite right now. Keep these. Don't need this one. Don't need Sunrider for now. Probably keep the Ibikogami. I think we just keep these current ones. Jirachi, I will give to Ava for the time being. And I'll find a ship for Zoingo when we have a smaller ship that I can just assign. I guess we can give... No, Voidrich? Wait. I will drink, worry not. I'll give Zoingo this one. Okay. Was that engagement worth it? Probably not. But we're safe. Okay. Oh my goodness. Is there any other invasion fleets that I have to worry about? I guess we'll stick around for like a little bit longer and then we'll decide where to go from there. Don't think there's any more though. I think we managed to kill all of it. So I think we're safe. Let's go salvage what we can salvage and then carry on. Oh, there is a... Oh my god, that rain's getting really bad. There is a freighter or tanker, but I don't really care. Okay. Seems like there's not much else we can salvage here. We got what we wanted. Alright. You're lucky, look out. Why do I always get like people who are here from like 6 in the morning? It's okay, I get it. Get some rest. If it's super late for you, I understand. It's just really funny how there's a lot of Europeans who come in who it's always like super comically late for them, but they stay up anyways, which I appreciate you deciding to spend your super late early morning with me. What do I do with these cores? I legitimately don't know what to do with like half of these things, like these VPCs and whatnot. Oh, you know what would be not a bad idea? I think I want to make a ship that can make use of these funny demon weapons. I think I'm gonna make something. Let's make a new ship that's designed around these. Let's see. They're primarily energy weapons, I believe. Let's use the Kiseki class cruiser as our basis for the next ship that I'm going to be utilizing in the fleet comp. In the meanwhile, we're going to kidnap a whole bunch of supplies, and hopefully I'm not going to... Yeah, it's fine. I think we'll just kidnap a whole bunch of supplies here. I think 1,000 is enough. And this metal can be sold at Inverted Castle for a hefty penny. Oh, let's go to Inverted Castle real quick and just make some cash. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a way to... Oh! We made the ship already, because it's end of month. Well, that's convenient. Let's go check our new ship out once I sell all this over here. I am no longer hostile to the Ludic Church as they have made peace with the Perseian League. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I'm still gonna sell them a very large quantity of metals and ship components. That's really it. I'll do it on their black market, though, because I'm not paying their taxes. I don't pay Ludite taxes. That doesn't exist. Okay. let's go check our ship out. I want to see if I can put any of this demonic weaponry on it, because they're going to hate me anyways, so why not just make them hate me more? And if we go back to war with them, then so be it. I need to also set up a new planet. I've been meaning to set up a planet for a while. So here's our new ship. It's a cruiser. Here we go. The Wayward Star. We'll give it a proper name in a second. I need to give this weapons. It comes with 2 Chorus AMs, pulse lasers, a silver blade array. What are my other funny choices here? Where's the demonic ones? Okay, hold on. Let's rebuild this. Shrouded Thunderhead. Nice fart. Amount of damage. Okay, so Shrouded Mantle. Oh, it takes hull damage, basically pop away. Shrouded Lens. Shoots things nearby. Thunderhead is recently maybe we take the Shrouded Thunderhead is actually correct. And then we can add some of the weird weapons by using the substrate. So we can manufacture, let's see, I have 6. So the Abyssal Glare is the large weapon. Rift Lightning is a smaller, shorter range 600. Pseudoparticle Jet is more of a... Okay, it's like a shot. This is more of a lightning bolt. Hungering Rifts. Imical Emanations. Point defense, general, medium synergy, requires, counts as missiles, counts as energy weapon. I think I just make... I'm gonna make an Abyssal Glare. I think 1 Abyssal Glare would be enough. Okay. And then, on our brand new ship, I think I can remove the Silver Blade Array, replace that with the Abyssal Glare. Medium universal hard points. I can fit more missiles on this if I really wanted to, but I don't think I really care. Surprisingly, I don't have nearly as many cool lasers that I wanted on this, but I might have to make more lasers. I don't want to put missiles on this. I think I want this to be pure energy weapon nonsense. So I could make some. I actually don't have a lot, really, in storage. Huh, at least not medium size. We'll just throw in whatever I have. Let's do an ion beam, and then we'll do a heavy mining laser array. And then that should be fine. Antimatter blaster, shock repeaters. Icicle falls are kind of fun. Pulse lasers. What else can I throw on this thing? Speed of 9 is acceptable. Armored weapon mounts is probably correct. Okay. What am I naming this thing? Every ship needs a name. What is the name of this beautiful thing? Pokemon themed as usual. Oh, I should... actually, instead of adding the armored weapon mounts, let's throw in a... I think I throw in a shock repeater. Or... let's do a las repeater, that's fine. That sounds solid. Let's say, it's a good lasery demonic Pokemon. Dusclops. Noir, I think that's what it's called. That's the final evolution. Let's run the sim. I want to see what this is like. We'll test it against the usual punching bag. Oh my god, that thing is ominous. Is this a ship you want to fight? Kamikaze Starry Ceremony. Speed is actually a little bad, but okay, so I can just fire. There we go. Fire everything at once. So in CQC, this thing is very strong. It is fairly energy hungry though, which is a little concerning. Okay, so the main problem is that it is very energy hungry, which I don't have a way to... Let's remove the solar capacitors a little bit, dump it into vents, and we'll see if that's enough for now. Alright, I don't have anyone to pilot this right now, but that's a cool ship that we'll make use of later. Repair everything. Let's go settle a planet. I wanted to... No, actually, screw that. Let's do the, I want to get a planet. I think I was trying to find a planet where I could grow crops, but every planet I looked at sucked. This one has nothing. Maybe the cryovolcanic. Trace volatiles, darkness. Maybe not. Okay. What else we got? We can go... Let's see. There's a barren desert, and a toxic world. Now, could we grow crops on a desert planet? Probably. This one actually doesn't have that much of a planetary hazard. There's only 125%. No food, so it's just like net neutral on food. So, perhaps... Defensive drone system... Moderate ore, trace volatiles, toxic atmosphere, hot. So maybe we can grow on this planet here. I thought I made a mark on the map when I had found planets that I wanted, but maybe I didn't? I thought I was smart and I made a marker, but maybe I forgot and I cannot find it anymore. That's a shame. Or maybe it's in my intel folder, hold on. Var? Oh! So, the quest line for Ava says that I have to go to the Syndrian Fuel Company and talk to them. And talk to, like, a researcher there, is specifically what they had told me. So I probably will do that soon. I don't think I have anyone in my colony that I could. Secretary. This one is not the one. This one's just trying to sell me stuff. The secretary doesn't... Okay. Transfer market. Grant autonomy. Special task group. I don't think any of those are correct. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't have the... Okay, so specifically... So, I have Nexcelerin, and it says if I have a secretary of the Tritachyon, then that's available, but I don't have that available to me because I don't have one. That's what's happening. All right, let's go find which one of these cursed planets I want to settle on. This system is basically dead. Although there's a lot of ruins. It's sad. Scattered ruins, moderate ore, no atmosphere. 150 is actually not that bad. Maybe I can just settle here. 10 light years away. Sparse, tectonic activity, more ancient industries, and this one could be moderate ore. I guess we can just... There is, like, no planet. There's no planet that's just, hey, we can grow food. No green anywhere. It's all just darkness and sadness everywhere. Alright, let's go on a mild exploration binge, and then we'll come back. Yeah, let's go exploring for a hot minute. Been wanting to do that anyways. Alright, let's go over here real fast. I want to see what we can find. Let's go in this direction to Zhao. Figure out what's in the system. And if we can settle on any planet, we're just gonna settle there. Yeah, it's a lot of the modded stuff. I know the modded stuff breaks games, but I mod every game, and every game I mod breaks in half. We should know this already from those... There's an ancient white-haired Ava? Wait, what? There's a white-haired Ava? Oh, I might need to go do the Ava plotline if there's a white-haired Ava. I'm curious about that now. Why can't... Oh, there's stuff here. Okay. Let's go check this one out. Okay, so we gotta get rid of this station first. Let's get rid of this real quick. This will take like a whole minute. Send in whatever we got. It's not gonna take that long. Wow, I can send in a lot for once. All right, full assault, go. Weirdly enough, Sierra doesn't control the Void Wretch, which is odd. I don't know what happened to Sierra AI core, that's super strange. Void Wretch is just dying without Sierra at the helm. Oh wow, our ships are getting destroyed. Wait. Well, the ship's in, it's in storage right now. Do I have to have the ship with me? If that's the case, I mean, I'll pull the ship out if I have to. Just trying to get rid of this, little side quest here. Oh, that's a lot of planes that are about to come after me. Got it. Okay. Well, I will pull the ship out then once I'm done with this. I'm trying to settle on a planet. We need food. I want to be a self-reliant faction. Just gonna unload on this thing. There we go. I'm kind of surprised at how difficult this is being. Come on. There we go. Get rid of these old Tritachyon nonsense. Oh, that's pretty bad. Surprisingly, that's a lot of damage that's still tanking. We probably need to kill the capitals. Get in the way here. There we go. We'll tank this now. You can't knock me out. I'm too strong. I think if I'm just overloaded with missiles, I can probably just fire semis at it and call it a day. Oh. Wait, what just happened? Okay, there we go. I think it fired something that knocked out my shields, which is very interesting. I hadn't seen that before. Okay, core's almost down. Fire the Annihilator rockets, just try to overload it. Mini briefs are unavailable. Ions we can fire. Just do whatever we can. Oh, it is. Oh, that's the missile artillery. It disables shields. That's so weird. I've never seen that before. That's a really interesting gimmick. Fire the semis. Okay. We got the missile artillery. It's just pop-up time. Okay, full assault's on. Let's send in a few more, whatever we have sitting around. I don't know what happened to... Okay, no, okay, I got it. I see what's happening. Okay. That poor thing. It's trying to run. Hatsune Miku can't run from death. Death comes for even our favorite virtual idols. Even Hatsune Miku must perish eventually. God, look at all those Reapers. That's just scary. Let's go help Tokiko over there. Oh, I forgot there's a whole Tokiko questline that I think we forgot about. But I want to find out about this white-haired Ava. That's the... Now I'm interested in that. White-haired characters? Okay. Brown-haired characters? Whatever. Let's go kill this thing. Should be easy enough to run over with our large quantity of weapons. Let's overwhelm the shields with some Annihilator rocket pods. There we go. I don't know. We're gonna find out about this white-haired Ava. You can't just say white-haired Ava and then not tell me more. I don't think I like the Sorexos very much. I might have to develop other weapons. All right, I think we can settle this now if I want to survey this. Get our ships back, recover, pick through the wreckage, more cores, ancient remotes. Ah, okay. Well, that's very vague. Poor farmland. Ooh. Widespread ruins, but I guess we could... There is a lot of ore here. Explore the ruins. Credits, salvage. Sra exports package. Chorus. A lot of other random miscellaneous items here. You know what? Let's just settle it. I think this is fine. 200% is a little rough. Decivilized domain artillery. Extreme weather, or maybe this is not where I want to settle. 200% is really bad. What else we got? Let's go check out the other one here. This other barren planet. I think this is going to try to attack me. I'll stealthily tracking my movement so I can't. Okay, cool. Maybe we just leave. I think I'm just gonna get out of here. Yeah, while we're vibing, let me quickly develop let me just quickly make a couple weapons. More like energy weapons of medium size. What do I have options? What is this? The Murti cast beam, powerful, inefficient, short range, ultraviolet pulse laser. Let's make a bunch of these. That sounds hilarious. And then make a bunch of the Gensokyo weapons. I don't know when I'm ever going to need them, but I'd rather just have them available to me. And let's also take a look at the small ones. The Gensokyo spark point defense systems is fine. All right, solid. Let's get out of here. Okay, I don't think they're going to chase me. Go to this next planet here. I haven't been here yet, and I'm kind of curious if we can find... Because again, I do want to settle somewhere. That's why I'm going through this much effort to peek into all these systems. Oh, I've already been here. I've been here already? Wait a second. Oh, I remember now. There was a... Okay, I didn't want to deal with the artillery system. That's right. Oh. Always the artillery systems that I hate dealing with, because it just requires so much time and effort to deal with. Let's also grab... Alright. Automated ships. Allows you to recover some automated ships as they're like drones, can be captained by AI cores. Cool. I don't know if that's necessary, but hey, now I can grab some of these cool AI things that we're dealing with all the time. Where else can I go? Unsurveyed. Delta Sindar is a black hole. There's a lot of planets here, though. That said, the black hole. It's not like there's going to be anything there. This one has nothing to settle in. This one is probably nothing of note. I've been to this Ginglox yet? I have. Okay. I'm trying to figure out why these aren't fully explored yet. Or maybe I've not been here yet. Oh, I'm running out of fuel. Alright, let's just go to the, Actually, kinetic launch system, sparse ore, 150, barren world. I don't remember if I have the terraforming mod. Do I have the terraforming mod installed? I might not. That might be the problem. Okay, let's go down. So why did I not finish the Qing system? Let's go over there. That seems like I should be settleable without too much of a hassle. Let's take a peek. I legitimately do not remember what I was not doing there. Ignore that. Ignore distress signals. It's always pirates. Okay, so we have to just navigate. Wait, what is this? A black pulsar. Wait, that's kind of cool. I've never seen a black pulsar yet. That's new to me. I like space stuff. I've been reading a lot of science fiction again recently, so I'm very curious to see what's in here. That is really fast. Also, there is a fleet that is approaching me very quickly. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a black hole. Why can't I escape? Am I dead? What is happening? I cannot escape the pull of this. Am I just dead? Wait, where did it fling me? Oh my gosh, what is happening? Oh shoot, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm dead. Unless I can make it down here. That was weird. Okay, so apparently those are like black holes that are just going to fling you around. Basically, they're wormholes. I didn't know what a black pulsar was in this game until now. That was not fun. Let's go down here. Let's go refill down in with the UAF. They have supplies. They like me. We'll be able... That was not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to get flung around half the galaxy. Ouch. Alright. Thankfully we made it to their private little bubble here. I'm trying to get what we need. I think we should still be safe. Let's go to, I believe, we're looking for probably this inner Kaylee jump point. There we go. And we gotta get to Favonius. Because what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna trade in my confectionery credits. That's usually more than enough to get what we need. So repair everything, and let's see. Take the complementary. I don't know. I can't say that. Take a dimensional nano forge. I don't know what this does. Modular purifier. I can actually get a lot of random equipment to help our colonies. Don't think I really need these. I'm already sure I have all the blueprints anyway, so that's fine. The Nanami Teitoku. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get out of here. Well, need fuel. Probably as good as we're gonna get. I think we just take what we have and go. God, this Archdemon core is worth so much. Why is that core worth so much? Is it because it's evil? Pure evil? Can I put that on anything? I can. So, unfortunately, these don't have alternate art portraits. The Archdemon, Demon, Exoprocessor, but that's fine. But it becomes... Oh gosh, it is a level 7 combat core. That you can pick and choose whatever skills you want on it too. That's insane. And fully integrated, increasing value of 1, getting additional skill cannot be removed by any means. Interesting. Alright, let's get out of here. We gotta go back. We need to grab... Sunrider. Let's go do the Sunrider quest a little bit. I think we did a little bit of the progression of the other stuff, but I kind of want to at least get through Sunrider just for a touch. Actually, you know what I want to use here? I have this cool item that I picked up called a Slipstream Catapult. Don't know what this does, but I guess we'll find out. There we go. Ooh. Oh wow, that really does just slingshot you. That's pretty nice. We explored all these planets, right? Let's go over here real quick. Just a very, very random side adventure here. Mostly because it's already here, and I see planets, and planets are always ripe for picking. Thank God it's only one planet. Okay, here we go. Rosas has... nothing. I think there's one other thing to explore here. Oh, look at this very microscopic planet, Burke. Nope, nothing of note. Okay, let's get out of here. I can't tell if this is like a randomly generated system or not, because I know Starsector has a lot of randomly generated shenanigans that I don't really understand the mechanics of how that works, but that's fine. Let's go here. Into the system. A little close to the star. One planet. Take a quick peek. Alright. Alright, that's fine. Let's get out of here. We don't have infinite supply. We don't have an infinite fuel. We have to get back. I really wish I had the gates available to me, but unfortunately the gates have not been opened yet, so just gonna have to carve our way through all this storms, unless I want to spend a lot of money to repair. God. Every time I look at that fuel cost, I'm always utterly astounded how much it just costs to fly this stupid thing. Let's go around this, actually. Probably easier to just go around. There you go. Just gotta find like the little interstellar highways. We can just kind of unga bunga our way through this. Perfect. Let's go speed up 4x. Oh god, what's happening now? Hegemony, Blazing Hell, Conquest Mission. Oh boy, the Ludic Church is still trying to go after against Sokyo, which means I may have to kick them out again. Which would be annoying to do. Alright, let's do the Sunrider quest. Gosh, the problem is the Sunrider eats up like 84 supply. Okay, here we go. So our planet jump point is, here we go, the Boundary Passage. What is happening and why is there so much... I can't fight them, unfortunately. I can't participate. Well, that's fine. That's not my problem. That is a them problem. Can't carry this many ships. If I take another ship, I think I'm gonna go way over capacity. Take this one out for now, but 600 is okay. Okay. Put Ava back in her super special anime ship. Alright, the game's probably gonna complain that I'm way over fleet capacity, so with that in mind... Oh wait, I don't have to go anywhere, let's go back here. Okay, ask for data recovery team. You need a Cleopatra involving a memory core. You present Ava, who will provide semi-technical assistance. You emphasize the need for complete discretion. Secretary says, sure, for 15,000 credits. You pay it. Okay, a few hours later she comes back with a weapon blueprint known as the Savior. Sunrider's primary armament after the Vanguard cannon, triple barrel anti-armor batteries, able to slag a cruiser in a few volleys, even battleships will break with sustained fire. You set aside the blueprint and look at the map. Okay, we've read this before. This is where she's from. Her version of the Milky Way. Pact, Solar Alliance, Neutral Rim, Mining Union, Denari, a bunch of other factions. Map of the galaxy. Okay. She's already resigned to the fact she'll never see her friends or family ever again. How tragic. Okay, so I think I can get by with putting the Sunrider away for now until the next quest pops up. Right? Let's see here. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like I don't need Sunrider for now until the next quest pops up. Actually, give me 1 second. I know what I'm gonna do. Starsector. What is the bloody thing called? Sunrider. I'm pretty sure Alex wrote a guide. Here we go. Like a quest guide. Or maybe I'm imagining things. Oh, here we go. Memory data. Okay, so 30 days after that. We'll have to wait until the next part. Okay. Got it. So if I want to continue that quest line with Ava, I have to basically not take all this. I have to put something away. We basically have to keep this number below 600. Anything higher is too much. We'll come back in 60 days, I think is how I'll approach it. We'll put Ava back in the Jirachi. Alright. Let's fully repair everything. We're gonna need some fuel and supplies. Just kidnap a whole bunch from here. 1,000. And 1,000 units of fuel. Okay. And what was the thing that she said we got for weapons? It was like a special... Oh, I haven't used it yet. That's why. Where'd it go? It's a blueprint, was it not? The Evolved Saren Savior's Blueprint. Okay, let's manufacture this. I am curious to know how good this weapon supposedly is. 40,000 isn't that much. We'll just slap down an order for 4 of them. Alright, while that's happening... I think this is the system I wanted. Industrial ruins. Scattered ruins. Okay, we're gonna go colonize here. Should be... This one should be okay. So I am kind of curious how this one would work. Storing them exotic technology like any others. I kind of want to get this one. So let's go to Old Millix here. Oh, no, it's not that far either. It's about small journeys distance away. And then after that, we'll continue some of the other quest lines that we have available. I really want to see the quest line for that rat quest line that I've been on. But I want to settle this planet real quick. So I'm going through all this effort. And I'm so sick and tired of dealing with the Legio. Why is there a warning beacon here again? I don't care. Old Millix is somewhere right around here. Oh, that's right, because there's a bunch of remnant ships here, which means defending this is going to be a nightmare. But once we get rid of all them, it should be fine. Let's go drop this off. Alright. Establish a colony. I'm gonna call this one... Let's see. Welcome to Pewter City. Okay. This planet sucks. I have to defend it for 5 days to build this, but I can, at the very least, build a... My god, there's a lot of weird stuff I can build. Okay. Piracy, Respite, League Development Programs, Industrial Ruins. So we should probably build something that can access the ruins, first and foremost. Zero-G Salvagers is an industry. Tech mining. It's probably what we're looking for. And I would also like a... Can't build farming. Oh, because there's no farmland available. Interesting. So this is basically all we can get here. Or I can build structures. So maybe ground defenses would not be a bad idea either. Let's get ground defenses. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do ground defenses. We have enough money, so one at a time. Old industrial ruins, we can upgrade to an ancient laboratory, which I will absolutely do. And... let's see. We can restore the ruins, which doesn't really matter. I could install this shunt, which doesn't... I can't anyways. Freeport. Okay, so we have to just wait. Alright. Come back in a bit. Can I colonize this one too? Probably not worth it. Right, we'll hang out here for a second. I think there was a mining station I wanted to take a peek at, and then we'll finally do some other questing. Mining stations. Look at this thing. There's something over here. Mining stations always means treasure. Automated defenses is super easy to deal with, so let's just speed this through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. Commit everything. Full assault. Speed up. 4x. Go. The planes alone should be enough to rip this apart. Easy enough. Don't want to have to spend more resources than necessary. Perfect. I don't really care about the drone ships. More cores is fine. What is actually in here? God, what is this thing? Oh lord, there's a lot of weird stuff here. Resonator mod spec increases weapons effective against armor through resonance, providing 100% bonus against armor. Recovery shuttle. Iasu exploration package. An autonomous mantle borer. Increases ore transphotonic ore and organics production by 3. A cryo-arithmetic engine. Increases the size of fleets launched by colony by 25% for hot worlds, 100% for extreme heat. So the hotter the planet... Massive planet-wide network of tendrils ending in heat sinks extrudes itself using heat to fuel growth and continued computation. The hotter the planet, the more effective your computational engine. That's odd. Take it, I guess. I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, and I think those are still just kind of chilling. Alright, I think we're ready to go soon from here. Make sure Pewter City is good. Alright, I think what we'll do is, in order to facilitate growth, we will freeport it, and I will also provide a amount of hazard pay for now. That way they can have all the whatever they need to help them grow, because it's going to take a while. Per month, so it'll take at least like 50 months, but with enough time, it'll be fine. However, I will install a gamma core. That should help accelerate their production, reduce whatever, and let's leave. Alright. We'll come back in time. Okay, next quest while we're waiting for that one, for the Ava one, is we have to go grab the Project Gilgamesh, which is down here in Delta Sagana, which is pretty far away. So let's go back to Gensokyo and figure out where to go from there. We'll need a stockpile of resources before we do that, and we might as well sell off all the other stuff we're using. Let's grab all this. I don't know what I just found. Some kind of logistics core. Put this in your centralized bureau. Make all your stuff better. Versus your reputation or money. Oh, but what if I want to give the poor little gamma core its opportunity at being a real hero? Anyways, how are you, Umi? Let's go back to Gensokyo and hopefully we'll be fine. Okay. Burning through a lot of money, that's fine, because I ordered a lot of weapons to be built. Come on. Oh my, I hate flying through all these storms. Where's the giant space worms that will eat through the storms and get rid of it all? Alright, here we go. Gensokyo. Cerno's right here, Boundary Passage. Okay. They are still fighting off a lot of other stuff. Ah, yes, the Tritachyon mercenary crisis is happening in probably a couple months, so I don't have to worry yet. Here are the ships. Okay. Need money. What we'll do is we'll go to Inverted Castle, sell off all these resources because they are desperate for anything. And you're gonna second honor, hope I'm doing well, Mr. Overwork yourself. Wait, I don't overwork myself. Do I? I don't think I work myself. I did the bar thing already, Alex. You missed it. Yeah, I did the bar thing. It's, I think it's the 30 days waiting now, right? At least that's what it says on your mod page. I have to wait 30 days after. Yeah. Let's go over here real quick. Oh, right, they hate us because I have the weird super demon weapon. Right, okay. I don't need another freighter, that's really the main reason. Okay, so let's sell these on their black market. 1, 2, 3. Don't think I need to sell them anything else. Cool, excellent. When was it? Like maybe 10 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, I think it was around, I think it was like around, yeah, I think it's probably around like July. If the next part's gonna trigger, it should trigger soon. Oh, turn transponder on. These guys are gonna not like me. Okay, so let's go back then. We'll go back to Cerno, figure it out. I need to check my weapons anyways. Alright, manage the colony. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put away the Jirachi for the time being. If we're doing this quest line, I have to put this away. Take the Sunrider out. And then just don't use the Sunrider in combat because she eats like a bajillion resources. I did manufacture the weapons that she asked me to make. Which means I can probably put... using Tango rifle batteries, but she said she wanted... Thought I built the other one. Did I not? Or did it just not get built yet? Oh, okay, got it. So if that's the only one, then in that case, all right. We're gonna just shove her back in there for now because it's just I like the Sunrider a lot, but it just costs too much to operate, which is the only reason I tried to avoid using it. I use it as my I need an emergency card to deal with the threats, like that are trying to destroy the colony. Go help Ava out. When you get there, Ava looks like she's about to yell, pinch someone, or possibly both. Luckily, she sees you approaching and quickly takes a step back, nodding. Turn to a drunk man and not yet reaching for your sidearm. And what's going on here? Despite his clear inebriation, he seems to quickly realize the implications of your presence and perhaps that of the bodyguards trailing you. I'm begging your pardon, Captain. I didn't mean to... Name's Garni Bumble. Let me buy you a drink as a token of my apology. Sure. The already passes the bartenders for the cheapest booze in the joint. It barely qualifies as a beverage, even. More of industrial solvent. Ava flatly refuses when Bumble tries to offer one as well. I'd have challenged you to a duel because you look like a tough fellow spacer, but that's in the past now. Wait for him to elaborate. I lost my fleet, destroyed by a pirate. The only thing that escaped was my shuttle. Empties entire glass in one sip. There's no stopping this one, and you know why. The one in charge was called Yosh something, I don't know. All I remember is that it happened in the Beta Bombo system near a lifeless horde of green and red ships, I think. Look, I'm not asking you to avenge me, just... Seems like he's already over his limit as he covers his mouth and rushes to the bathroom. You don't know what to make of the fact that he could remember where he lost his fleet despite being so drunk and depressed. Good grief, Ava says. Did he touch you? If he had, he'd be in an ambulance right now. She rubs the knuckles of her gloved hand, the pseudo-leather over composite matrix. Expression goes neutral. Although something, he said, about derelict green and red ships not at this sector, have my suspicions. Do you think it's worth checking out? Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Let's log the location of supposed battle. And let's see where this Sons of Antiquity quest is. Okay, well, that's kind of in the destination of where a bunch of quests that I want to do is anyways. So, that's fine. Okay, so I think what we'll do first is let's go to Asconia and go visit our favorite gas station attendant and buy unholy amounts of gas from them. What are we looking for here? Okay. I don't know what you're looking for. Let's keep going this way. We have to go get gas before we continue, because it's unfortunately too far, and I burned through 168 units of fuel per day, which is insane. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I think this is Asconia, right? Alright, so we gotta go into... Here we go. Sindria. The normal for a big fleet? I guess that's fair enough. I'm just not used to burning this much fuel. Alright, repair everything, and thankfully I have a fat stack of cash ready to go. As I buy a lot of gas. Probably buy a lot of supplies while I'm at it too. 97's fine. I can afford it. Alright. I think that should be enough to get us there and back. The Sin Bomba system, which is... or Delta Bombo. I don't like the fact that there's an M. Alright, let's go. To be fair, if anything tries to approach us, I think they die anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, our fleet is just comically large. In fact, the game tells me you're not allowed to flee from fights due to how big it is. Oh, I can't build things from afar, can I? Oh, I can order things to be built from afar. Alright, I need a... Shadow Yards Station. Moderate firepower, heavy fighter defenses. Sure, let's build an orbital station. Since I'm apparently allowed to do this and order it from afar, which is so convenient. I just can't, obviously, make improvements while I'm not there, but that's fine. This thing needs to grow quickly, so I can add more industry. Okay. Unfortunately, we've not been able to find any farmland planets, but that's fine. You make do with what you got. I'm trying to navigate past the storm so I don't have to worry too much, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that. Let's just go. Kind of curious what we're gonna fight. So I think that's the packed ship. It almost sounds like it's the packed ships, right? The red and green. So could be an interesting adventure. Hello, Drunken Wayfarer. How are you? Having a good night? All right, here we go. This is the Delta Umbo system. Let's save before we go in there. Burned through a lot of our fuel already. Oh, Beta Umbo. Oopsies. Thank you. Just, whoops. We have a lot of credits because it turns out if you have a commission with a faction, they just pay you money. Lots and lots of money. Okay, so we gotta find the quest here. But while I'm here, I might as well survey each of these. Scattered ruins means potential treasure. A beta core, conflict package, drugs. Not gonna say no to free drugs. Go hit this one real quick. Kinetic launch system, ruins, and oh, this is actually kind of a nice planet. Don't really care about that salvage rig. Fortunately, there's not much to salvage here at all. Let's see. The planets are thankfully lined up for me. That looks scary. I guess we have to interact with that. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing like... Is that just a giant fleet of capital ships? Hello there. You don't know me, but my dad said you visited him with a certain one-eyed... a brown-haired girl to recover her alien white ship. I insisted that he recover too, but no, he left and sold his phase fleet, the doddering old fool. But now he's not bossing me around anymore. How about you hand over both to me and nobody gets hurt? I have no idea what you're talking about. In that case, let me make it clear. I want Ava Crescentia and the ship with Sunrider written on its sides under my custody. Very demanding, aren't we? Look, friend, my dad found them first, so I'm in all my rights to claim them for myself. So are you handing them to me or not? It's more and more visible that something is wrong with this guy, and he shows clear signs of hostility. His body language screams that even if you were to comply with his demands, he'll still attack you. What do you want with them? It's none of your business. For reply, third party joins the comlinks. It's Ava. Hello, Yoshio. What a surprise meeting you here. That's like the remains of his restraints collapse. That's a lot of vulgar language, but I saved your life and this is how you show your gratitude. I will teach you respect, but first I will kill every single one of your friends, and it will be all your fault. Ava smiles. It's a wolf's bare fangs. Ava smiles. If a wolf's bare fangs can be called a smile. You're welcome to try, Yoshio. Image winks out as her hand comes down hard on the disconnect button. Alright, let's go kill them. What am I actually fighting? Oh my god, so at the very least, that's 6 capitals, and about 7 cruisers, and a bunch of destroyers. Okay. Pretty sure we can win this. Just send in the big hitters. It's just gonna be a capital brawl. Oh, there's custom music. Listen to how dramatic that sounds. Alright, send you to capture this, and send you to capture this, and then we'll just send the remainer down the line. I don't know if I pulled out any carriers. I pulled out 1 carrier. Alright. Why are my ships pink? That's really weird. I don't remember ordering pink ships. Okay. So the main problem is that it's a lot of capitals that I have to take out one at a time. I have my own capitals, but I don't have that many. I think we just commit full assault here and just try to overrun their smaller ships as quickly as possible. Is that all that's left is the capitals? Let's go start blasting. Just direct on auto fire and just try to kill whatever we can. Thankfully the lasers are doing a really good job of just poking them down. I don't know why that is an odd color. This thing also doesn't... This is a cruiser, right? Yeah, it's not the capital. Oh my gosh, what is that? Alright, fire the missiles. Good. Alright, so far so good. So that's one cruiser, one destroyer. The main problem is another destroyer, so that leaves, what, 3 more destroyers? Okay. Let's knock this one out. Perfect. Oh my gosh. So that one's fine. This is the real concern. Oh, jeez. Because these things have a stupid frontal rail cannon. I think it's the big concern. It's a lot of lasers too, which is kind of spooky. So I have to properly flicker the shields to survive. Yeah. Oh boy. It does have a lot of point defense systems either, so I can't just overwhelm it with missiles. Actually, no, I can do it now. Oh, I think it managed to survive the semis. Hold on. Yep, it managed to shoot down 2 of them. But I think we can just bum it down from the front. Oh, let's hard vent, and then we'll try to get the next one. We haven't actually lost any ships yet, which is kind of surprising. Alright. Look at that brave soul. Who is that? The Aeron just going in there, and he's not gonna live. Yeah, he exploded. Unfortunate. However, it did leave the rest of them vulnerable. God, having stupidly long range is just a blessing. Gonna bombard this one with missiles. As soon as it's overloaded, I can fire the mini breves, and then it just dies. Yes, Infidave. Did the throwy thing not work? Oh, I forgot to turn it on. I'm sorry. How are you? It's a little... I'm in the middle of a fight, so I can't turn it on myself right now, but that was not even the capital. That was oh, that was a cruiser. No wonder that was so easy to kill. Why is this one so chunky? Playing the game. You sent suggestions. I saw that. It looked kind of interesting. Oh god, that is that thing has a lot of damage available, but I think our ion weapons are able to stop it. Breeds aren't ready. Fire an ion. Oh boy. The ion torpedo was unfortunately shot down before we could fling it in there. The team does not have a lot of weapon defenses. Time loop shenanigans in my idlers? Is it true? I do like playing idle clicker games. Like, it is like a terrible habit of mine, but it's like my guilty pleasure gaming genre. It's such a waste of time too, which sucks, but it's like, it is weirdly entertaining to me. Where are the semi-breeze? Maybe we can just overwhelm it. Can we manage to connect 2 of the mini breves? No. Wait, roll in what? I'm not playing the horse girl game. Oh, we overload. Let's pull back. Oh boy. Let Ava in the Jirachi just overwhelm it. Yes. I did not get anyone I was looking for. I got Maid, Momoi, and Kisaka or Kisaki? Not Kisaki. One of the Gehenna ones that I didn't care about. Okay, that fight was not that bad. Let's recover our ships. And, you know, while we're here, why don't we grab some of these packed ships, actually? I'll take a Venikazar and a Machiavelli, and then we'll just immediately mothball them. Oh, Packed Capital Saviors, more random weapons. Okay, cool. No, my favorite in is Hoshino and Hina and Kisaki. Anyways, Yoshio's fleet was indeed comprised of ships from Ava's galaxy from the Polites named Pact and Solar Alliance. Your Salvor teams consult with her as they work their way across what remains of the said fleet. She's more experienced with these systems than anyone in the sector. During a brief lull in the comm chatter, you receive a transmission from Ava. She asks to speak to you in person, alone. As soon as you two are done, she doesn't waste her time after her usual salute. Do you remember Jinta Suzuki? The guy we just blew up was Yoshio Suzuki, his son. So you knew him? Yes. While I was still in Jinta's fleet, Yoshio was the second in command. He not only claimed to have personally saved me, which the crew always denied, but also kept hitting on me until Jinta dropped me off where you and I first met. Indeed, I knew he was out of his mind from the start, but not to this level. To be honest, I'm not even sorry for Jinta losing such an obsessive creep of a son. You know why he wanted you on your ship? I do not know. And to be honest, I don't want to know. Do we tell Jinta? Your son was out of his mind, we had to kill him, shakes her head. Let's just not do that. I don't think it'd be a good idea no matter what words you want to use. That's all I wanted to say, Captain. We should return to the salvage operation. Sure. Alright, so before we do anything, I immediately have to mothball these because I cannot afford to operate those. There is a assault carrier here, which I don't think I saw earlier. In the shuttle bay, you watch a salvage team unload a sealed cryopod. The opaque cover gives no hint of who might be inside. Found it in an emergency compartment, Captain. Oh, wait. Here we go, sorry. This ship was being towed in Yoshio's fleet. It's barely distinguishable from a dead Hulk. Why he bothered at all is unclear. Salvage teams find no clue abroad. They do locate a pair of red riders with big rings attached to their shoulders. Looks like the shield emitters on the Liberty and Bianca. The ship itself should also yield a fair number of resources. Okay, that's why. So I legitimately did not see this. Okay, so that, it was not in combat. You give Ava, found in a sealed emergency compartment, Captain. Suzuki's people were pretty sloppy, or they would have found it. You give Ava standing beside you a glance. Could this be someone else from her own galaxy? The pod cycle through warm-up, and the pod exhales white puffs as its cover slides back to reveal a petite young woman with short, periwinkle hair wearing a black armored bodysuit. You hear a startled gasp next to you. See that Ava has drawn her sidearm. Ava, what? Captain, you must detain that woman at once. She is extremely dangerous and not to be trusted under any circumstances. The stirring girl's languid motions seem to make a mockery of Ava's fear. Her grey-blue eyes flutter open, and she starts to sit up, but seems to lack the strength to get all the way upright. Where am I? Her voice was almost a whisper. Introduce yourself. You explain that you are the captain, a starfarer of the Persean sector. You recovered her from a derelict ship in the Beta Bombo system. She brings a hand to her temple. I do not know this Persean sector you speak of. I would consult the mind stream, but it is silent. And that alone may say more than I wish to know. Her head turns slowly, so delicately. It seems the ex-girlfriend is here too. Did Shields kick you out of the harem in the end? The only sound in the room is Ava racking the slide on her pistol. She points it at the girl, finger on the ground, finger on inside the guard. Oh my god, I can't read. She barely seems to hear you. Captain, this is a prototype. An artificial superhuman, genetically enhanced and cloned en masse, connected through a hive mind. These things are unpredictable and ruthless. Their sole motivation is the dominance of humanity. There's no need for the gun, ex-girlfriend. Just a few hours alone will do the job anyway. The cryopod emits an alarming shrill as she slumps over like a doll. A medical officer steps forward. Captain, we need to... Captain, her vitals unstable. We need to get her to sickbay now. You let the medical staff whisk their patient out of the cryopod and into a stretcher. She demonstrates all the motion of a mannequin in the process. It is only when she's out of sight that Ava does lower her sidearm. Exhaling slowly, I apologize for getting carried away, Captain, but I repeat, do not trust the prototype. In my galaxy, there were mass infiltrators in our governments, our corporations, our societies, all strings manipulating us like puppets. Thank you for the warning. The sector has enough spies, agents, and manipulators without importing them from a foreign galaxy. Either way, the prisoner might be worth interrogating. The medical staff refused to let anyone in for an hour, but eventually you and Ava get to step into the medbay. Oh my gosh, this is basically a novel's worth of text. It is a lot of text. Okay, hold on. The patient lies on a sick bed. The patient lies flat on a sick bay bed, eyes closed. Her flight suit traded for a pale green hospital gown. An IV loops into her arm and her oxygen mask-assisted breathing is barely perceptible. She stirs when you approach, opening her eyes and looking at you, but does not speak. The doctor takes the two of you aside for a moment. I don't think she's gonna make it, Captain. She's lost a lot of blood, and her body's rejecting all of our natural and artificial transfusions. There's symptoms of acute radiation poisoning, but also unusual nanite activity across organs, tissues, even in her genome. A shake of her head. The current rate of cascading organ failure, the mid-AI gives it 3 hours to live, assuming, of course, that it can make an informed guess with such alien physiology. The only thing we can do is put her back in the cryopod, which merely suspends the problem. Ava glances at the girl. You might just be imagining it, but her expression is a little softer than before. The game goes... I actually did look up the visual novel that this came from, and I was surprised to see it was like a 3 or 4 part visual novel. I was like, whoa. You ask if she can speak, and she nods. You ask her about herself. She pulls off the oxygen mask. Not much to say. Her eyes flicker to Ava's. It is as as Commander Crescentia says, I am a prototype, part of a hive mind of enhanced... Sorry, the thunder's getting really, like, loud, and I feel like it's getting closer. A lot of good that's doing me now. The girl meets, and this time holds Ava's gaze. I have my suspicions, but where are we? A galaxy far, far away from our own. And we can never go back. The girl sighs softly. So I feared. Under your gentle prodding, she tells her story, what little there is of it prior to the present, and posting with a small flotilla of the Pack sub-faction loyal to someone named Alice, an encounter with a task force of the Solar Alliance over an ancient Ruvian site, a mauled rider, a pilot falling out of the cockpit. She doesn't remember how she got into the cryopod. Perhaps they couldn't treat me, and were too afraid to let me die. You don't know how it came from galaxy. Oh my god. There's so much text. I normally don't want to read these like all, but this is kind of at least interesting enough that I am willing to read this. Also gives me a narration practice. Even if I was conscious, I would not know. I would not know how such a feat could be accomplished. My best guess is that the Ryuvin device brought our fleets, or what remains of them, at any rate, to this world. But it could have been a trick of the Wanderer, as unlikely as that sounds. Wanderer, Ava asks. An eyebrow raised. You do not know that either? She's the one you called Claude Triello, or Trillo, or whatever. The patient takes no notice of Ava's shocked expression. Some of us believe she's a trickster god, seeking nothing but amusement from her playthings. Shields is, without question, her latest plaything. She pauses for several seconds. Ultimately, I have no idea what's dragging ships and people from our galaxy to this one. So what's this Passaian sector anyways? You summarize the sector's story before and after the collapse, and she chuckles. Fallen just like ourselves, huh? It is certainly surprised that we have this in common. You are surprisingly cooperative, she says. The last prototype I interrogated did her best to be snide and unhelpful. Which one was she? The one named Lynn. Ah, L7N, a pilot type like myself. She lies back, staring up at the deck head. Always had a streak of independence, that one. Even rebelliousness. She closes her eyes and opens them again. Now I'm not so different. I am severed. The mind stream. And for once I feel what free will is like. Even if it's not going to last. I suppose I should apologize. The ex-girlfriend comment was as well. It's uncalled for. The conversation meanders on. Mostly Ava and the prisoner swapping stories about the worlds they left behind involuntarily. The officer seems to have calmed down a little, perhaps it because she can see that the fearsome prototype is no threat in her present state, and is allowing herself a little civility. Pity even. Abruptly, the girl coughs up blood. Wary medics rush forward, fussing over their chick, but luckily her condition doesn't get any worse. At least not yet. Once they step back again, she looks at you. The emotion in her eyes seem unfamiliar even to herself. What was your name again, Captain? Captain, my time in this realm is short. I have but one final request. Let me see the stars of this distant galaxy. Ava starts to say something, but stops short. You exchange glances, and she looks at the patient and nods slowly. Maybe there's a way to save you. Wait, that's really funny. You actually can't pick the no option. In fact, hold on. If you hover over the no option, it just... Oh, wait, hold on. You can't see it. I have to go this way. If you hover the no option, it just says no in the bottom corner. It's like, no, you cannot refuse her. You must accept her request. That's funny. Both Ava and Prototype are surprised by your words. The petite woman whispers, what are you even gonna do with my condition? Ava opens and closes her mouth without saying anything. Your doctors will give it one last attempt. Unfortunately, the Prototype doesn't survive despite your medical team's efforts. Tears run down her eyes as she takes her last breath. Perhaps if you had a powerful biomachine, she could have had a chance. The funeral rites you give Celia are common in form to both her home galaxy and the worlds of the domain, and perhaps spaces across all galaxies and all universes. You personally lower her body into the casket. You, Ava, your bridge and staff officers, and an honor guard picked from your crew see her off as she is released into the cosmos. From the stars, elements, and from elements, life. So too shall life return to the stars. With no more to be done about this subject, Ava turns to you. Maybe worth returning to meet Mr. Bumble again, Captain. There are still a few unanswered questions about these ships we need to deal with. She's level 9 now, learns elite weapon mastery, return to Cerno and speak with Garni Bumble. Okay, I guess we'll ask her a few private questions. The quest takes her by surprise, but she nods and follows you to the office. What do you want? Ask why the Prototype called her ex-girlfriend. Alright, I'm just gonna skim through this. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. She freezes for a heartbeat, and her face goes almost perfectly neutral. Only the slightest hint of hardness in her cheek muscles betrays her true feelings. I respectfully decline to answer that question, Captain. Fair enough, sorry for prying. In that case, that's all. You dismiss her, trying to conceal your own embarrassment, and she turns around, salutes, turns around, and walks away. Cool. Awesome. Let's go salvage what we have here. That's sad. I wonder what... So, I guess that's why you're asking to see what items I had. Maybe I could have rescued her if I had the right item. But I didn't have the right item, and so she died. Oh, I needed a higher rep with her. Got it. Still, that was sad. That was a very touching moment. Imperial Weapons Blueprint, a transpoofer. I don't know what transpoofer is, but let's just grab that and let's go to the next planet down here. Beta Umbo. This one actually has nothing. Alright, let's get out of here. We've gotten what we came for, which is hopefully enough. Just see if we can make it to the Corona's too strong. There we go. Just barely made it. Okay, let's go back. I think we have just enough to make it back to Gensokyo, which is not too far of a distance, thankfully. No, that's fair. I wasn't sure what the condition was, but it seems like I did not have the correct item necessary to ensure her survival. Which I think is fair. I think it's one of those things that people should try to discover on their own. Some kind of super technology that apparently didn't have. Ah, what is this? A Cerberus class freighter. Don't really care. A lot of these things I don't really care about anyways. Just get back to Gensokyo and, I don't know, talk to the NPC and see what they have to say. Oh my gosh, I'm also getting like really tired for some reason. That's all. Okay. Well, regardless, I didn't have whatever was necessary to save the poor lass. Which is fine. I think it leads to some interesting storytelling. Okay. Probably would have had to have done some like the Pact quest lines, which I kind of ignored. Okay, here we go. Welcome back to Gensokyo. Let's go to the Boundary Presence. I believe that's the jump point I need to go to. Alright. The Boundary. And let's go to Cyrano. Well, we ignore everything else going on here. It's fine. Okay. First of all, let's go, oops, to the bar. Looking for Garny. I still shows up once in a while, but you need to talk to him more. It'll be great to, okay. Cool, so now I have to talk to him through the quest, or hold on, let's see here. Let's do something real quick. Check this one here. So it's still size 3, but the growth is going pretty good. Can't add anything else because they're still trying to finish up the ground defenses, so this is gonna be basically as fast as it gets. Maybe I can make improvements. I'll burn a story point. That's fine for now. Okay. Here we go. Hello, Bumble. What do you got for me? Okay. You tell him about what you did. Don't lose anyone who comes here for trouble. Let's see. Don't have much choice. Anything else can help you with? Yes. Ava's asking for some questions. The day you told Captain what happened near debris full of green and red derelicts. You happened to find any survivors before the attack. Only searched one ship. Found no one. Did grab a recording of the ship's final moments. Seemed that the fleet was in a battle against things I never saw in my life. Middle of the fight, that fleet was swallowed by an anomalous singularity coming from what looked like a giant stranger station. Ava seems intrigued by the last statement. Those things they were fighting, could you see what they looked like? Don't remember the day was lost with the fleets. Can't show you either. You remember when you were ambushed? How long ago was it? Tells you the ambush occurred less than 1 month before he met you for the first time. Sorry again for the harassment. Okay. So now it's not the first or last ship that got warped here. Still intrigued by how the hegemony of Sindians seem to have come into possession of pack ships. The red ones, the Persane League, have a few Emerald Solar Alliance ones in their control. Pretty sure those factions occasionally sell them as well. Yeah, this is the lore reason as to how they have access to those ships. Because I remember that was like a weird thing. Like, why do they have access to these things? What in all galaxies is happening? Why is Ruvian lost technology coming through such a weird rampage? If it's even a Ruvian problem to begin with. She looks down, rubs her face with both hands up and down her with defeat in her speech, and for a fraction of a second her eye patch gets out of place, and you can see that her right eye is wounded and certainly blind. Nobody will find out from here, that's for sure. She doesn't seem to have noticed that you saw it, but you decide to keep it to yourself. If we find a way back, will you return to your galaxy? She exhales, I don't know, and I don't want to think about it. Right now, I will not build up expectations because I have no idea if these warps are 1 or 2-way trips, and I highly doubt it's the latter. Anyways, I shall return to my duties. Okay. Completed that part of the quest line. That's solid. Okay. I remember you mentioning that I have to start like the Pilgrim's Path quest line, I think was the requirement. Which is fine too. Let's unload stuff. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think, okay, well, I think that's enough of the Ava plotline for now. We can probably continue that next time. I do want to hit up some of the other plot lines. I'm pretty curious about the Project Gilgamesh, although I'm getting, like, really sleepy for some reason. Let's see here. Okay. Let me think. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm getting a little tired. Like, I'm gonna end stream a little early today, I'm sorry. I'm just getting, like, very drowsy for some reason. Let's raid... We'll raid AKL, who's in the middle. We'll raid Hyacinth. Let's raid Hyacinth. and I'll be back on Monday. I think, yeah, so I think I'm gonna stream a little early today. I'm gonna just try to get some rest. Like, I had not very good sleep the past couple days, so we'll raid into Hyacinth. She's playing some Zomboid. We'll be back on Monday with the very cool Rimworld expansion, and I'm really excited to do that. So we're gonna do a brand new colony. We're gonna see what is all that. We're gonna basically do a try to kill the mech hive run, which is gonna take many long time. So expect a double Rimworld stream next week, and I think I'll take a break from Starsector next week. We'll put it on temporary pause. Have a good night, everyone. Rest well. Say hi to Hyacinth. If you are a sub, you can use the cool raid message, or you can use whichever one you want. I like using dance. That one's fun. Good night. Thanks for joining. Rest well and enjoy your weekend. Goodbye.